Hi, this is Jackie.
Thanks to our Radio Plus video sports sponsors.
Welcome to Seymour High School. And Steve Wooderhack here along with Randy Arm. Get ready to bring you some high school football action as it's a kickoff of 2026 for both of these teams. This is happening all throughout the state of Wisconsin, mostly 7 o'clock games all over the state. And we've got 3 other games we're bringing you in the Radio Plus family. So, Randy, here we are, another season for football. We got our last fish fry of the next hopefully 11 or 12 weeks. We got that in last week, and here we are ready to go.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And what happened to summer? How quickly did that go by? And just like that, here we are, football season. And then you said Friday Night Lights. The lights are on because it is very overcast here. And I just made my last trip there to get a water and come back up, and I heard some serious thunder off to the west. So not sure exactly what's going on.
Yeah, I've already stopped at the concession stand here, and I'm hoping that misses us. But there's something about those Friday night lights that are just it gets your blood going. I'm more of a basketball guy myself, love my baseball too, but I also love football. And Friday night lights, that gets everybody going. You're thinking about the Packers, you're thinking about the Badgers, and we're thinking about the Waupun Warriors on the field right now against the Thunder, which hopefully it's the only Thunder that we hear here tonight out on the field from Seymour, making the an hour and 20-minute trip up here. But hopefully the weather leaves us alone and we just have a great night of football for both these teams.
I agree with you, Steve. And it's an exciting time of year, and expectations are pretty high here for this Waupun team. Graduated some good players, but also have a good nucleus back.
We'll take a break right now and come back and talk about these two teams and know a little bit about Seymour. We definitely know a lot about the Waupun Warriors, so we're going to talk a little bit about both of them, and we'll be back with more of our Home and Auto Sales pregame show right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
right, whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
And Steve with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. What would summer be without Sundrop? It's back, right?
Back. I went out and got it myself. I got tired of having no distributors for it, so we drove to Shawano. We got Sundrop. So everybody that's been asking for it, come on in. We've got Sundrop in the bottles. The hot days out on the patio to refresh your thirst.
Going to be a nice week here. Pop out to the patio, have a little lunch out there, a little beverage, right?
Yeah, the weather's going to be great. Beer's going to be cold. We got a bunch of our summer stuff is on tap now. I'll have a cider going on tap here shortly. So come check some of these offerings out. Plus, we're going to start our Little Kings promotion. We're Little Kings bottles, 5 for $10 little shorty bottles. Check that out too. We have all kinds of nice deck bucket specials too.
How about some wings out on the patio? That'd be fun.
If you want to do that. But just remember, when you come out to order food at the patio, we don't have an actual set waitress for out there. So if you're going to sit at the patio, come in, place your order. We'll bring it out to you. But we don't have anybody actually working the patio.
All right, very good. Steve with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun. Have a good week, buddy. Thank you.
You too. Thanks. Thanks, Nick.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go.
Celebrate summer adventures with savings on a new Ford from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 0% financing, $1,000 toward your down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days on Ford favorites.
We want our guests to feel important, heard, and appreciated. It's who we are.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Ford Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
That's not right. Welcome back to Seymour High School. I am Steve Witterhack, Randy Armga with me, and we've got Ike, and we've got Eli, and we've got Ike. But good to have Ike Holzman joining us here tonight as our director and helping bring all these great shots you're going to get here from Seymour High School. But yeah, Waupun coming off a really nice season. They won the conference in the South Central Conference, or they got second place behind Berlin in the conference, but still only one loss to Berlin. And then got to host a postseason game, lost right away to Delavan Darien. But as far as Waupun's history, that was an unbelievable season we got to see last year.
It was certainly a lot of fun to call and broadcast, and I think the community got excited about football again. For it was a long time before Waupun got really excited about football, and I think they made a statement last year, and they're looking to improve, even though they graduated a lot of quality players.
Now you lose Chase Beam, who threw for over 3,000 yards passing last year. Plus, he was just a beast when I felt sorry for the guys trying to tackle him last year. Then Graham Gopal having just an amazing year as the running back showed us he's a power back, he's a speed back, he is quick, and he had some unbelievable games. So you lose that position, and then you lose also one of the best receivers in the state with Logan Prawl too. That's almost was going off to play football afterwards, but
I was going to Northern Michigan to play D2 football, and has decommitted, and he's going to be a baseball guy now.
But we got some pretty good guys that are going to fill in those gaps there. Just looking at Waupun, Eli Ewert, I'm expecting big things out of him. A little bit different quarterback than we're going to see from Chase Beam. Very shifty guy out there, but he keeps his eyes down the field, and he'll find you a great thrower, and also can take off with the ball too. And I think he's been having a lot of success all these levels before this, and they're expecting that here on the varsity field. So I'm looking forward to seeing Eli play.
Yeah, and as you said, he's going to be more shifty maybe than what Beam was. He's going to get in that open field and maybe make something happen with his feet, so that's exciting as well. But, the one thing, you mentioned Gopal, and I think the biggest concern I have is how he changed the field on special teams, kick returning and punt returning. He really made a huge difference in having the courage to go up and field everything and then get positive yardage. Besides that, once he fielded a short punt or something. So we'll see what Waupun has to replace that position on the field.
Also, Corbin Grunwald. I remember interviewing him after, I think, the Adams Friendship game. He had a really nice second half in that ball game when they put him out there. And he's a special running back out there, and I think this could be a huge year for him coming up. I loved his enthusiasm. I know he put a lot of work in the weight room, and from what I've been hearing. So this is going to be a fun year watching the development of Corbin Grunwald.
From some of his teammates that I talked to, they expect big things out of him. They're very excited about his ability and what he can do, and a couple of them told me, you just wait and see what Corbin does. You're going to be excited about it. So we'll see how it goes as the season progresses.
And a guy looks like he's the college guy out there with Owen Kloosterboer. Says he loves playing offense better than defense, but he was second team all-conference for both defense and offense. But he's unbelievably fast, strong, tenacious out there. And as a wide receiver, I think it's going to be a special year for Owen Kloosterboer.
Yeah, and you and I talked off air a little bit. He looks more like a tight end, but he's that fast that he can play wide receiver. He's got the body of a major college wide receiver, 6'4", about 225 pounds maybe. So he is a big target out there, and he can battle for the ball as well. But, he's also an excellent blocker downfield for his teammates when that happens for his game. So, and that kind of an unusual combination. They list him wide receiver, defensive lineman.
Yeah.
You don't see that every day.
No, not at all. He led the team in tackles as a sophomore last year with 101 tackles on the season. A lot more guys to talk about here. We are going to take a break right now, come back in 3 minutes, and we'll be talking about maybe the most special bunch of guys that returned from last year, and that's that offensive line. That's going to be coming your way in just a few minutes as the Home and Auto Sales pregame show continues live from Seymour High School on your source for some great football action tonight on RadioPlusSports.com.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment. Grill and Bar is the absolute perfect spot before or after any game. One special served daily, a sandwich of the month, drink specials every Sunday. How about that? You can enjoy happy hour Monday through Thursday from 3 till 6 and on Fridays from 2 till 6. They've got appetizers and burgers, Fish Friday, wings, and so much more. Judge Grill and Bar and bowling too. 416 East Main Street in Waupun.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
We make you feel at home and Auto Sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and Auto Sales. Every time we make you feel at home and Auto Sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Play garage music. Silica can make any home a smart home. Whole home wiring, speakers, and smart control make your home an oasis that anticipates your every need. Whether you're seeking comfort, entertainment, peace of mind, inspiration, or just a moment of tranquility. Existing or new construction, Silica has the skill to make any home a smart home. Silica for your home.
Welcome back to Seymour High School again. Hopefully that storm stays away that we can see behind the our press box here, but really nice setup here. Looking forward to calling the game from up here. But I tell you, one of the most special things coming back for Waupun, we talked about the guys that left, but the guys that are still here, man, that offensive line, you lost Sawyer Bruins, but after that, everybody is back, and they're bigger and stronger this year. And looking forward to see what they do, really the heart of the offense, that line. And, again, some great names. Maybe you want to go through those, Randy, of the guys on our front line right here. Is the left to right.
Yeah, I'm going to just all right, so we have Aiden Stockwell playing left tackle. We have Braden Krause at left guard. Noah Gould at center, and he's been there this will be his third season. Started as a sophomore at center. Maddox Cast at right guard, and Adrian Gishwald at right tackle. And, Cast maybe the only guy that's a little undersized, but we were really impressed with him last year when he played. Only about 175, 180 pounds, but he's very athletic and he gets the job done. He's a guy that's a tenacious blocker as well. But yeah, that's a pretty nice crew right there up front, and that's where you build football programs.
I tell you, want to feel small, go stand next to a 15-year-old young man, and that is Adrian Gishwand. I don't think he had his birthday since Tuesday. He told me he was 15 years old then, but it's coming up in a few weeks. We'll have his 16th birthday where he can get his driver's license, but that is a big man, and it sounds like he really grew these last 2, maybe 3 years, and they're fun to watch. And I think he's got a great attitude and works hard. And this is going to be, I think, a big year for him.
Yeah, they list him at 6'4", 300, but he looks taller than 6'4" to me. He's a big man, and he's a little taller than you are, and you're probably a legitimate 6'4". So, he's a huge kid, and he still has room to grow.
And you talk about some of the receivers we have, too, for the offense, kind of focusing on that. But Liam Hopp had himself some really nice moments last year for Waupun. I'm expecting big things out of Liam Hopp in the receiving core. And a guy that got hurt earlier in the season, another one of our collarbone guys, and that was Brennan Redeker. And we got to see him play a lot of baseball during the Legion season here and during baseball season, and a great right fielder for them. But he's a good-sized, put-together kid. And looking forward to him to do some big things, too, along with, like I said, Colin Farley is the other receiver that they have out there. But they're going to go with that same offense they had last year, spreading it out, maybe loading it up with trips and left, right, and keeping things mixed up that way, too.
Yeah, size-wise, I think Waupun might have some of the biggest receivers in high school football, especially in this area. But, I mean, you throw Klustabor in there, Redeker, Liam Hopp's, good-sized kid, and they battle for the football. So, they're going to give some of these smaller defensive backs a lot of trouble.
Again, it should be a great season here for Waupun, but you got to start things out here with a team that had the same thing happen to them. They lost their quarterback, who threw for over 1,400 yards last year for Seymour. They lost their top 3 running backs, which included their quarterback, and they also lost, I think, their top at least 2, if not 3 receivers. And the guy they were going to have as quarterback this year injured himself. He's got a knee brace on. Ben Vosters was the guy that was supposed to be under center, and he ended up hurting his knee along with a couple of the key guys that would have been big players for him. So it's kind of a sad beginning to the season for Seymour, but who knows what they've got out there. And it's a good tradition that they have for sports here, especially basketball. A lot of people know them as a basketball school, but I'm looking forward to these guys being a pretty good team here today.
I had a chance to eavesdrop on a few of the parents over near the concession stand early on, and they were talking about those injuries that came in their scrimmage they had. So, they were really disappointed about it. And I don't know, maybe it was their parents, but they're saying, he's one of the best players on this team, and now he's hurt in the scrimmage and blah, blah, blah. So you don't know if that's really accurate. But, they definitely have some injury problems very early in the season.
Again, Waupun on the road here to start this out for the 2026 season. I am fired up. Randy's fired up. We got the stream team here with us, and we're all ready to go. Let's take another break. Be back in 3 more minutes with more of our pregame show brought to you by Home and Auto Sales right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
snow finally melts in Wisconsin, things tend to move pretty fast, especially for farmers. And before that first field is even planted, the bills are already piling up. That's where a farm operating loan comes in handy. You see, a short-term agriculture loan designed to cover day-to-day farm expenses can be a must for many during those seasonal peaks like planting. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design. Operating loans are built around the realities of things like farming, not some generic business model. You simply won't farm on a spreadsheet. You farm in very real time. Get the local support from people you already know at Ergo Bank. Real help when you really need it. See them also for things like home loans and car loans. Perhaps it's CDs and IRAs you might be thinking about. Ergo Bank, they're an equal housing lender, NMLS ID number 586757. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design.
Member FDIC.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lynn till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lynn's Truck, Lynn's Truck. We got the trucks at Lynn's Truck.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on. WDS Construction started in 2005 by Ben Westra, a fourth-generation contractor and CWC alum. WDS offers commercial construction in the cold storage, educational, food, industrial, hospitality, medical, and retail markets. Across the nation, WDS provides a better construction experience from groundbreaking to grand opening. And here in its home state, WDS wishes the CWC Crusaders a safe and successful season.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Okay, welcome back to Seymour High School, and just what looks like a perfect night for some football. We'll see what the weather does, and that doesn't move through here. But again, should be a great start for both teams. Seymour hosting the Waupun Warriors, and beginning of the 2026 season. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armgren with you on RadioPlusSports.com. Pretty good crowd that made the trip up here. Bob Klusterbor's here, so it must be an important event for see Bob here. So
that's right. The mayor of
Jenny
Alto.
Patricus is here, so you know it's a big deal. And Jenny's here, so and the whole Alsma family is out here, so it's good to see everybody. So nobody else is talking, so I think they must be hearing everything I'm saying.
Yeah, they're hearing everything we're saying. You bet.
But no, I'm looking forward to this. Friday Night Lights, nothing better than that. And making the trip up here was well worth it. Had a pretty good trip up through all the road construction that goes on Appleton and North. But we made it, and here we are. We're ready to bring you some football.
Nice job by the color guard presenting the flags in this kind of a long procedure as they march off the field. Everyone waits for that, so nicely done.
Yeah, it's always a good part of having your veterans, VFW, the national, also the American Legion, being part of your big Friday nights in the sports here, making them a part of that, which is a pretty big deal. So I'm looking forward to it, though. The 2026 Waupun Warriors. You kind of knew what you're going to get last year because you saw these guys develop and move into their spots, and it was kind of fun to watch how that developed last year. But you don't know, a lot of unknowns here, but a lot of other people have seen these kids play growing up in the younger levels. They know what's coming up here, and they're pretty excited about these guys that are taking over these key spots.
Success breeds more success, especially in football. When you have a good football program that's winning and doing good things, all the youth gather around it, and everybody wants to be a part of that. And what a beautiful night so far. We're gonna hope for that. I heard thunder, not just from the Seymour Thunder, but actual thunder about 20 minutes ago, and now it seems pretty good.
Well, let's see what the offensive starting lineup is for Seymour. And I'll kind of go along with them as they go along with this.
6'1" junior number 1,
Sean Steffens, 6'1" junior in the starting lineup, 160 pounds. Then Shane Setliff, who is a fullback on the team, 185 pounds, 6 foot. Greg Salzman is a running back, junior, 175 pounds. Kyle Neppel, a junior, 170 pounds, 6 foot junior, is the starting quarterback. Also starting number 11, Kessler Jansen. And Rigo Rebeledo is also in the offensive starting lineup. Kind of wish we'd go back to doing the individual announcing instead of the team thing for Waupun. Kind of fun to get your moment out there. Sean Oski is a sophomore, 190 pounds. It's a pretty good size sophomore they have in the offensive line. Number 63, Leonidas, and they say his name is Leon Rush, and a senior at 195 pounds. Oh, and some of the big linemen went down. Andrew Marsh, 15-pound senior. And every year over 200 pounds, they're a good size guy out there. And number 77, big dude out there, 270 pounds, only a sophomore, Trace Hayden. And number 88, Isaac Fesky, a senior at 215 pounds, is a tight end for them at 6'4".
Not big in numbers, and very young team right here for Seymour Thunder.
So Wapun's going to play defense first, and Maddox Cast is one of the defensive ends, along with Corbin Grunwald. Tackles are Owen Klustebor and Adrian Gishwin. The outside linebackers, Brennan Redeker and Braden Gitzel. Inside linebackers, Timon Alsma and Aiden Stockwell. And also the cornerbacks, Landon Larson and Giovanni Torres, and Finn Katzenberger is the safety. Remember him from his basketball days here. And going to be out there playing safety out there, center field for the Waupun Warriors. That's their defensive starting lineup.
Ewert set to kick off, not only the quarterback, a kicker, somewhat what Chase Beam did last year as a kicker and a quarterback.
And then when he didn't kick it, it was, then when they did the kicking out there was Eli Ewert for us. So ball was kicked off and the season has started, and a nice tackle to start things out for him. Wapun's number 5, Jacob Kerner.
Yeah, that is.
Or was that Liam Hopp?
I believe that was Kerner.
Yeah, that was Kerner. Got it. Took him and wrapped him up and took him down. Sure tackle on that one right at the 30-yard line, and we are off and running here in the 2026 season.
Once your offense and defensive teams get better, then you can make your special teams better, and everybody just improves along with it and becomes a big part of it. And it's such an important part of the game. It's 1/3 of what you really do. And as I said, Gopalin was a game changer in that special teams area last year. Hopefully Waupun can continue with success there.
A couple of running backs in the backfield. One running back in motion now is Braden Miller from right to left, but the quarterback rolling out and goes down on a knee right at about the 23-yard line. Closing in on him in a hurry was Corbin Grunwald out there, and also Owen Klustebor right in that area, and he went down on his knee before he got hit back at the 24-yard line, a loss of 6 yards on that play.
Yeah. Owen Klustebor said, I led the team last year as a sophomore in tackles. You're going to see something special out of me this year. And he was in the backfield before anybody knew what happened.
You see big old Adrian Gishwind up there, too. One of your defensive tackles in there. Can hand it off around that left side, and they're going to get some yards on that, maybe getting up close and past the original line of scrimmage, up to about the 31-yard line on the carry by Braden Miller.
Let's see what Waupun can do here in this first defensive stance. In this defensive stand they're going to make, and go 3 and out. That would be a great start for this team. Get that football back in good field position.
I tell you, that was a bit of an issue once in a while for Waupun, was their defense and giving up some big yardage there here and there during the season, and they had to do a few adjustments to stop that from happening. But if any weak points in that team from last year is maybe a little bit of the defensive stops. Going to hand it around the right side to Salzman. He's going to lunge forward to about the 38-yard line. He's going to pick up a few more yards, maybe 6 yards on the play, and come up about 2 yards short of a first down. So it'll be 4th down now and 2 yards to go.
Yeah, on their own 38. See what decision they make right here.
From the 38-yard line, 4th and 2.
Looks like back and forth, whether they're going to send the quarterback out or the punter. Yeah.
Steffens comes out there along with the quarterback with Neppel.
Right now, nobody deep for Waupun. Looks like they're going to go for it, Steve.
Yeah, they're all set up to run this quarterback Neppel under center right now with 2 running backs behind him. In motion again is Miller trying to load things up, blocking-wise in the middle. Going to take it up the middle. Waupun looks like they got to him before they got the up to the 40-yard line, but looks like the officials are going to give him a very generous mark. And, yeah, just past the 40-yard line. They're going to give him 2 on that one, 2 and about a foot, and got himself a first down. Good battle there, but a little surge there by the offensive line helped get that first down for the Thunder.
End up marking it all the way to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, they gave him even more. Yeah, you see that a lot. They just get it up to one of the yard lines there, but that was definitely not that far over. But still a first down. About the 41-yard line of the Thunder. Can hand it off, and boy, Waupun all over that one. Kloosterboer wrapping him up, trying to go around the left side, and the carry by Shane Setliff just wrapped him up and took him down. A few of his teammates around that area, too, for about a 2, maybe 3-yard loss on that one, back to the 38-yard line.
Talk about a disruptive defensive player. Kloosterboer, my goodness. Playing a defensive tackle, sometimes he's almost unblockable. He's just too quick, too fast, and too strong.
Got all that going for him right now, and that's what he loves being. He actually says he loves playing offense more than defense, but he's very good at both of them. Getting definitely some looks already from some colleges. Rolling out, looking down the field. Goes the throw down the field, and that's going to be a completed pass. Nice little pass right in the arms of number 88, Isaac Fesky, down the field. Just a one-on-one coverage over there, and a nice little toss by Keppel to put it right in there for the first down. Kyle Neppel with a completed pass over to Fesky.
Timon Alsma on the coverage there. He got turned around a little bit, did not find the football, and otherwise he was in good position to knock it down or intercept the ball.
Big first down and play for them. 35-yard line of Waupun the ball is sitting at. They're going to give it to Salzman around that left side, and he's going to get taken down after about a 5-yard gain right down to about the 30-yard line.
Giovanni Torres with the first contact.
Good job by running back on that one to catch the corner and get 5 yards on the play. We're going to find out when Waupun plays their first. They only get 4 home games this year, but somebody mentioned last year to us that they actually, because we mentioned a few times about the lit up down markers. Somebody said that they actually bought one or are in the process of buying one. And I'm going to see if that happens or not when we do our first home game. Won't be next weekend. Ball fumbled on the snap, and jumping on it was Neppel. So he's going to lose almost a yard on the play back to the 29-yard line. Makes it a 3rd down and 6 yards to go. Yeah, but like I said before, Ben Vosters, the senior, was kind of penciled in to be the quarterback for the season. But you said you heard that it was maybe during the scrimmage that some of these guys got hurt last week.
That's what the parents were saying, and I was just standing in the area there kind of eavesdropping, and yeah, they were talking about the scrimmage was I wish they wouldn't have played it because they lost several good players during that scrimmage.
3rd down and 6. And they're going to try to go on the right side. And they've got some room over there. And nice tackle after about a 3-yard gain over there, making the tackle. Number 14 for Waupun, Landon Larson over there. And he gets the ball up to about the 28-yard line on that carry. Makes it a 4th down and 3 yards to go at the 28-yard line of Waupun.
Yeah, Larson, a guy we know from the baseball field. Pretty good left-handed pitcher for Waupun.
From the 28-yard line, 4th and 3.
The big defensive opportunity here for Waupun.
Second time the Thunder going forward on 4th down. This one may be a little bit farther, maybe an extra yard than the last attempt.
See what they have in store. They passed out of the situation before. They're taking it around that left side, and he's not going to get up there. Waupun has stopped them. Well, I tell you, he had Kustabor over there. Also, Camden Flegner was over in that area. Just about Torres also on the tackle over there. So good gang tackling there, and Waupun stops him and stalls the drive right at the about the 29 or 28-yard line.
Here we go. Waupun bending a little bit on that initial series and able to get the ball back for the offense. And here we go, Steve. 2026 new offense for Waupun, and hopefully it is as exciting as it was last year.
Yeah, running the same offense that they ran last year with 2 receivers out right, 2 out left, and usually they have somebody in motion that might load it up on one side, which they're doing right now in motion. Brennan Redeker, everybody stacked on the left side with trips over there. 1 receiver out to the right, and they're going to hand it up the middle. And Dan, boy, as soon as he handed the ball off, a tackle right away. Corbin Grunwald got the handoff, but right in on that tackle was Isaac Fesky. Wrapped him up, almost took the handoff himself, and we're going to lose about 3 yards on the play. Makes it a 2nd down and 13 to go.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Fesky wears 88, the same as Owen Kustabor. Looks a little similar. Big guy, maybe a little thinner than Owen, but yeah, he's still a big active player.
Yeah, 88's running wild here, and a couple good defenders on both sides of the ball. Waupun's 88, Owen Kustabor in motion off to the right side now, trips on the right. Ewert looking down the field, and he's got a receiver open, and that is, oh, man, he had him open, but he was over about 2 steps ahead of the defenders, trying to find Kustabor right around the 40-yard line over on the Thunder side of the field, but just overthrown a hair. He dove, tried to haul it in, but incomplete. Makes it now a 3rd down and 13 to go. Going for the home run ball on that one.
Kustabor able to get behind the entire Seymour defense. Had himself a touchdown if that ball had a little bit more air under it. It's early in the year. Guys will get their timing. Hey, shout out Blake Dobrat's watching the game, and also got it tuned in at the other bar in Waupun. Jason Whitford and the crew.
Okay. Hello to all of them, and glad you're joining us here tonight. Yeah, well, here we go. Waupun with a 3rd and 13, looking down the field again, trying to get it over on the left side, and no flags on that one as they try to get the ball over to Brennan Redeker along the left side, trying to get back over to where the ball was. Pretty good defense, just coming down the field and preventing the receiver from trying to get to that ball. So that's an incomplete pass, makes it a 4th down and 13 now for Waupun, deep in their own territory.
Waupun fans wanted the interference call, but you're right, that's just good defense, good positioning of your body and running that receiver off his route.
Wapun's going to pump the ball away, and Eli Ewert, the quarterback, also the punter, like we said before, and punts it off over to the left side away from the returner over there, just kind of backing off, and the ball's going to keep rolling and get inside the 30, maybe down to about the 29-yard line.
30-yard line, Seymour takes over 1st and 10.
And it'll be 1st and 10 now for Seymour. Looks like they're going to put it down right at the 30-yard line. Makes it a lot easier, I guess, for the officials when they give a couple feet back on that ball. But
yeah, we have a pretty good view of it here right at the 50-yard line, and they're going to put the nose right on the 30-yard line.
Just give them 2 feet back on that one, but I wouldn't want that job, the officiating. That's the job that they're having trouble finding people right now, especially some young people that want to carry on that tradition. A lot of older crews that we see usually along the way. So 1st and 10 now for the Thunder at their own 30-yard line. Hand the ball to the middle and running right into some traffic and into the wall over there, number 76 for Waupun. Who's number 70?
That's Toutant, I believe.
Okay.
He's not on the program. I saw that as that is got to be Toutant. I'm almost positive.
I got to see him during the baseball tournament a few weeks ago up at River Falls. So I'm walking around in swimsuit. I thought, that's a big dude.
That's a big man.
That's a big man out there.
Gishwind and Toutant and, that crew. And Klustebor, that's some big men. You bet.
Now they load up 3 receivers over on the left side. A little different look here for the Thunder on this play. Second down and 9 yards to go. Looking over on that left side, being chased down. Now Toutant looking, see if he can get in on that one. Ball is hauled in, but having to run back to get it. The incomplete pass. Couldn't quite haul it in, and maybe it was better for the Thunder that it was not hauled in because he would have got tackled for a loss after he regrouped and tried to haul it in. Yeah, we'll thank all of our sponsors for making our broadcast possible. That's why we can do this. The great following and support from the businesses of Waupun. So, again, thanks to all of them for what they do in supporting Waupun sports every season.
213 units logged in right now. That's pretty good numbers.
Yeah.
Especially when you got the crew at the our bar watching. Or the other bar. Both, maybe.
Yeah, the R bar also a big one that follows us. And, a tackle right around the first down marker. It looks like they might give it to him just past the 40.
Rediker on the big hit there. He's coming up a little slow, a little shaken up.
And that's enough for another Thunder.
Yeah, they ball just past. Oh, put it right in the 40. So they kind of did. Yeah, they kind of put it back a little bit to the 40, but that's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now for the Thunder.
And Brennan Rediker going to the sideline, calling for a replacement. A little bit shaken up.
He took him down hard, but sometimes you do that, you kind of can knock the wind out of yourself, or something can happen to you. See that with Larson, Jake Larson back in the day. He hit the guy so hard, but he's go away, kind of rung his bell a little bit. And there goes Owen Klustebor. Shoots the gap on that one. It's going to be a 4-yard loss. Almost back to the 35-yard line. What a play by Klustebor. He just shot out like a cannon and grabbed him, tossed him down for a 5-yard loss. Makes it a 2nd down and 15.
And we are early in this game. 8 minutes in, and Klustebor, I think he's got 5 or 6 tackles already. And at least 3 for tackles for loss, TFLs.
Yeah, no answer for Owen Klustebor over in that right side of the offense, so the left side of Waupun's defense.
That was number 4, Greg Salzman, that carried the ball. He's over to the sideline with his helmet off after Klustebor landed on him.
Okay, 2nd down and 15 now for Seymour. See if Waupun can stall this drive. Quarterback Neppel taking around the left side and taken down. And, of course, Klustebor waiting for him around on that side along with Jace Zingsheim. See the Zingsheim contingent here and watching Jace out there. I know a very athletic young man. He's got some wheels, and be fun watching him develop these years here for Waupun.
Aiden Strax as well, filling from that cornerback spot. That's what you like. Guys that can cover and also get up and tackle. Strax doing a nice job getting low there.
Big play here for Waupun. See if they can keep him not getting too close to that first down marker. It's a 3rd down and 12 with the ball at the 38 of the Thunder. Going back to pass now is Neppel scrambling off to his left. He's going to haul it in and go out of bounds right close to where they started there, and just no gain or no loss on that one. It's going to be 4th down and 12 yards to go at their own 38-yard line.
Near the 35-yard line.
And both Waupun and Seymour struggling offensively early on in this game. Maybe the defenses are just that good. I don't know.
From the 38-yard line.
Okay, Waupun, who do they bring back, Randy?
Giovanni Torres, and that's also Timon Alsma back there. Torres and Alsma.
Alsma, thank you.
Ball is punted by Sean Steffens. Short punt. It goes out of bounds very soon. See where they mark that out of bounds. Well, you can't be way down there.
That's a terrible, that can't even be close.
Or is he moving up the...
now we're getting a look.
I think that's kind of how they do it. They kind of go way past, don't they, I guess? I'm not sure.
I don't know. That was unusual, I thought.
Put it at the 50-yard line, which looks about right from where... Tired of those ones that kind of shoot out of bounds right away, but they're going to put the ball at the 50-yard line. That's where Waupun will start. Their best field position offensively of the ball game. And Waupun's offense, Eli Ewert is the quarterback. Corbin Grunwald in the backfield. The receivers, Liam Hopp, Colin Farley, Brendan Redeker, and Owen Klustebor. And in motion right now is Timon Alsma in there also in the offense for Waupun, back on the shotgun. And boy, that was right in the hands of Waupun's Finn Katzenberger. About 4 or 5 yards up the field, but in his hands and out. Incomplete pass makes it 2nd down and 10 to go. 2:33 left here in the first quarter. No score in the ball game. Waupun on the road at Seymour taking on the Thunder.
Ewert 0 for 3 so far in the game, but that one should have been caught. You're right. That's not on him. Yeah, the lights look really good here, Steve. I think we're going to have a nice football game. You can see very good, even though it's quite cloudy and gray right now.
Alsma in motion, continues down the field and looking to pass, and now on the run around the left side. Got about 6 players all around him, and somehow nice job by Ewert to get something out of nothing. Looked like he was going to maybe get lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he gets himself up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down and 5 now for Waupun. And that's one of the things I heard about Eli. He's got some pretty good feet and good awareness, keeping his head up, and he did that time. He saw a little crease and got something positive out of something. I bet he just got him back to the line of scrimmage. Big play here for Waupun. See if they can keep the drive going. A 3rd down and 5. Ewert looks up the field, and open over the right side is Alsma fighting. He got himself a 1st down, had it at about the 41, lowered his shoulders and carried the defender for a few yards and gets it down right to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for Waupun. Good awareness there by Timon, knowing that he wasn't quite there yet, about a yard short, and he just lowered his shoulder and went another 3 yards up the field. So nice little drive for Waupun now. 38-yard line of the Thunder. 1st and 10 now for Waupun.
Everybody keeps waiting for that big play. It may not happen. Here comes a rush.
Getting rushed right now, but he found an opening, and here goes Ewert around the left side. He's got a ball up to the 35, gets taken down, kind of flipped down about the 31, maybe 30-yard line. And he might have picked up about 8 yards on the play up to the 30-yard line of the Thunder. Actually, not a bad little the way to go down. Just kind of got flipped down like a somersault almost on top of the player. So makes it a 2nd down and 2 yards to go for Waupun, ball at the 30-yard line. Ewert setting up the pass right now and looks up the field and tries to get between a couple of defenders, but he goes down and he's going to lose about 8-9 yards on the play. It was at the 30-yard line, now back to about the 39-yard line. So now it'll be a 3rd down and about 11 yards to go for Waupun, with the ball sitting at the 39 of the Thunder.
Waupun going quick here. No huddle. Using those wristbands, but they are ready to go.
It's a big play on this drive. Klustebor in motion from left to right now, loading up that right side. Ewert gets a snap, looks up the field, and again finds a gap and gets out to his left on his feet, yet fighting his way up the field, and he's going to be close to the 1st down. He was carried up to about close to the 28-yard line. See where they spot the ball, but he should be very close to a 1st down.
Looks like he's going to be just short.
And they're putting it back at the 29. Kind of lining up over here on the 28 and 29. So, okay, so he's a yard short, but Waupun in this position right now. 4th down and 1 are going to go for it. Seeing it's over on the Thunder side of the field at the 29.
It looks like we have a official in training here tonight. We've got 2 guys stacked right next to each other. I think one guy is kind of instructing the other official, so maybe it's one of his first games.
Yeah, I like to see that. New people coming in. That's what you want to see. Wapun's got a yard to go now. 4th down and 1. The 29-yard line. Stacked up over on the right side. Ewert has it. Pitches it out to the right side. Gets it over to Grunwald trying to get the corner, but a great defensive stop. A couple guys over there to make that stop. There's a flag on the play. Right towards where that tackle was over there, but nice stop. David Hamilton and Greg Salzman over there for the Thunder. Flag on the play over there right about where he came around that right side. And
probably going to be in the area of holding.
We will be having our drawing for our 50-50.
Yeah, nice job there by the defenders. Man, they just shot right through there.
We have a mic'd up official, but it might not be working. He's trying to get his.
Yeah, penalty on Waupun.
Crackback block.
Okay, so they'll, of course, refuse that one and puts the ball back in the hands of the Thunder. So down to 22 seconds left in the first quarter. No score in the game. Thunder get the ball back, and they'll start at the 31-yard line on the Thunder side of the field.
First time we've seen Waupun run that option there. Everybody was spread out, as you said, and then trying to maybe not block people and just keep them out of the play. But good fill there by the linebacker to cut Grunwald down early.
Pretty impressive what I've seen from the Thunder so far defensively. They're pretty solid. They got some guys, pretty sure tacklers out there. They stalled Waupun's drive. Going to pitch it out along the right side over to Salzman. He breaks some tackles on his feet yet. We had one guy he really had to kind of beat, and he gets the ball up to about the 50-yard line. Nice job there by Salzman. Got through that initial line of scrimmage, and down to 14 seconds left. I got a first down for his team up at the 50.
Giovanni Torres with the touchdown-saving tackle. That would have been to the house.
Thunder may be feeling a little momentum right here in the ball game. Both teams doing a right defensively, keeping the other teams off the scoreboard so far, and that runs the clock out. And we'll take a minute break, come back with the second quarter in just 1 minute. Waupun Warrior football here on Radio Plus Sports.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armgood. Man, here we go. We're already a quarter into the season. No score in the game yet. And both teams kind of feeling each other out on what they can do to move the ball up the field. But some nice defensive moments for both teams so far.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, both teams maybe a little bit struggling offensively. It's so early in the season to get your timing down and get everything going. But I'd say the defenses are both playing pretty well right now. Seeing some big plays out of guys like Klustebor and also number 88 for Seymour as well. That's Isaac Fesky. They're both being very disruptive.
We're going to come back here in the second quarter with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Thanks, everybody, for joining us here today. What are we up for with units right now? 214?
214. We got a lot of people checking in on the chat line, including Isaiah Thurk, one of our graduates from last season.
All right, Isaiah, hope things are going well for you. Ball handed up the middle and on his feet, and maybe about an 8-yard gain on that carry up the middle on the run by Greg Salzman. He's had a couple nice runs so far in this ball game, and now makes it a 2nd down and about 2 yards to go for a 1st down.
Let's see if Waupun can wear down this Thunder team a bit. There are not a lot of numbers on this team. It's only 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's only 10 guys on the sideline, I believe. So they're only at about 20 players, 22 players maybe.
Okay, a 2nd down and 2 yards to go, and they're going to hand the ball to the middle, breaking a few tackles. Initially, ball handle off to Kessler Jansen, and he's going to be right at the 1st down marker, and they're already giving him the 1st down already. So I said move the sticks. 1st and 10, now ball at the Waupun 40-yard line for the Thunder.
Braden Gitzel, one of the names we have not mentioned yet on the tackle.
Carissa Harmson and the family also watching. There's a lot of Harmsons in the crowd here, and Carissa and the family also watching the game. 1st and 10 now for the Thunder, trying to draw first blood in this ball game. Tight little formation right now in motion. Braden Miller going to hand the ball around the left side. Waupun all over that, maybe about a yard gain up to the 39-yard line.
Miller, the ball carrier.
Looks like Toutant over there on the tackle on that right side of the defense, and Klustebor over there.
Short gain on the play. 2nd and 9 from the 39.
So Mr. Thurk, I think we gave him, he was on the all-hair team, I thought, last year, too. He had a good look at that. Yeah.
He and Klustebor would be in that backfield when they would go that short yardage with a couple of tight ends that would lead block. That was impressive.
Yes, it was. 2nd down and 9 yards to go. They're going to hand the ball off on the right side over to Jansen. Gets around there a little bit to get something out of that, and he's going to pick up maybe about 3 yards on the play, close to about the 36-yard line. So it will be a 3rd down and about 6 yards to go.
And Klustebor, Aiden Stockwell on the tackle as well. He's only a sophomore, Steve. We saw him last year play significant minutes as a freshman for this team, so he's experienced already, only a sophomore.
3rd down and 6. See what the Thunder have in store for us right now with 9:32 and counting down in the first half. This game's moving right along. No score in the game, a lot of running in this game, and keeps the clock moving. Another tight formation here by Seymour. And a little fake handoff. Neppel looking down the field, looks up the field, and that is complete at the 18-yard line, and that is in the end zone. 36-yard touchdown connection into the hands of Braden Miller on the pass by Kyle Neppel. Waupun trails here first in this ball game by a score of 6-0 with 9:06 left here in the first half.
Yeah, pass defense is a little bit shaky right now. We've seen a couple of times they're able to make a big play. Oh, Steve, I'm seeing umbrellas pop up right now.
Oh, boy.
Can't really see that it's raining. Must be very light, but the umbrellas are out.
And they're going to go for the extra point right now. Kicking that will be Kessler Jensen. But again, reception there by Braden Miller. Gets it to and hauls it into the end zone for the first score of the game. A nice looking extra point up, and that is no good. At the height and everything in the distance, but that one is no good. So Waupun trailing 6-0 with 9:06 left in the half. Back with more of this first half coming your way right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Yeah, of course, they're playing against the Thunder and playing a little AC/DC and Thunderstruck. We've heard that before. And Waupun gives up the first points in the ball game. Waupun will return it now. Liam Hopp with the ball, crosses the 30-yard line, cuts it back. It's spun down over the 40, and maybe the ball's loose right now. And Thunder looking like they might have got it back. They're the ones motioning right now. And it is recovered. A fumble on the return. And the Thunder get it. Going to put it down right at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know. Right there, I didn't see it come out. He kind of got spun around. I don't know if that was Hop or was that Jacob Kerner. I couldn't tell.
Number 5.
Five, yeah, that's Hop. Kerner. Jacob Kerner got spun around.
Yeah, Kerner, yep, that's right.
Ball flew out of his hand there as he was spinning, and it is going to be a little bit wet. Slippery ball yet as the night goes on.
Yeah,
right now, Waupun, they got to make a stand defensively. They cannot go down by 2 scores here early.
What you needed here, a bad turn of events here for Waupun. Now they're back on defense again with the ball right at the 40-yard line. And looking to pass again. They see something that they like in an interception. A nice job going up and hauling it in. Bringing it in time, and Alsma goes up. And just grabs it and hauls it right back in. So the ball right back in Waupun's hand just a few seconds later. And Wapun's going to get it back now at about the 17-yard line on their side of the field.
It was Toutant put a big hit on Steffens right as he released the football there. I don't know if it affected the flight of the ball, but he's going to definitely be aware of Wapun's defense because he got lit up.
Much needed a turnover there. Waupun needed that, so they're going to get it back. Ball at their own 17-yard line.
Shout out to our buddy Mike Gopalin checking in, Heidi Potratz, Jennifer Zickert.
We had some fun with Mike over in St. Paul. And Mike, we had a good time with you. Last we saw of you that night, though, Mike.
Yeah, one night and done. Quitter.
Yeah. Yeah, we did have a good time with him. He's questioning and answering. He was like the interviewer. We were the interviewees, so we were on the other side of the microphone on that. Ball's handed off, and that's in the hands of Corbin Grunwald, but he gets wrapped up immediately, and he's going to lose 2 on the play back at the 15-yard line.
We talked a lot about this offensive line and their experience, and they're coming back bigger and stronger, but right now, not able to get that run game going.
Make it a second down at 12 yards to go as the seconds keep on clicking down here. 8:20 and counting down to the first half. A 6-0 lead for the Thunder, an opening night for high school football. Eli and Ike, our video stream crew. Glad to have them along. So look down the field and going down, looking for Hop, trying to get back to the football. And again, you say some pretty good defense there by number 24, the cornerback Brady Felton there, just keeping the position there so he couldn't cut back to the ball, really didn't go into him and just kind of kept his line down the field. And I think again, another good position there by the defender.
Yeah. His teammate Brennan Rediker looking for the flag, but I agree that's not going to happen in that situation. That's just good inside position and running the player off their route.
All you can really do is maybe try to run through it a little bit and make them have to call something. But yeah, I think we've seen it twice now from the defenders in the backfield or down the field for the Thunder, and they've done a really nice job.
3rd and long here. Waupun's going to try and get this ball out of their own end of the field.
Some heavy Thunder falling right now, and Ewart nowhere to go. Tries to split a couple defenders there. Maybe gets himself up to the 16-yard line. That's not going to be enough, and Waupun's in trouble right now with a 4th down and about the 11 or 12 yards to go for a 1st down.
Well, if you like defense, you came to the right place because this has been a defensive battle.
You see on any of the cameras the umbrellas out there right now. There's some really heavy Thunder. Some nice little spiral just carrying off to the right, and that's going to land in bounds and goes out over on the Thunder side of the field. See where they're going to mark that out of bounds, but a nice punt there from Waupun's Eli Ewart. Put it right at the 43-yard line.
Good directional punt, kicking away from the receiver and allowing no return.
Well, they're going to give them back to the 42-yard line. So that's where they'll start. The Thunder get it back with that 6-0 lead. See if Waupun's defense can stall the Seymour Thunder on this drive and get that ball back, and really having trouble getting something really going offensively so far.
1st and 10 from the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Thunder. And they hand the ball up the middle, and some positive yardage there up to about the 47-yard line, about a 5-yard carry on that one. Salzman carries it up there, up to the 47, makes it a 2nd down and 5 yards to go.
Maddox Cast, one of the guys in on the tackle.
Hey, nice win by the Brewers. Had a 80th win of the season, 2-1 over the Atlanta Braves, a team that has 75 wins on the season so far themselves. That was a real nice win over at American Family Field today.
Brewers, they just keep getting it done. It doesn't matter who's pitching, who's playing. Guys are hurt. They fill a spot, and they get it done.
2nd down and 5 now for Seymour. Taking their time on this one. They're going to hand it up the middle. They get it, again, breaking some tackles and getting up to the 50-yard line. Gets 3 more yards and gets it up to the 50. Makes it a 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Greg Salzman on the carry. He's been kind of their workhorse so far for the Thunder.
Jack Tuton on the tackle.
That is Owen Klustebor coming back in. He was taking a little break there. Reese Whitting Richards was in the game for Waupun, the senior. Klustebor back, a 3rd and short.
Okay, 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Here we go. See Waupun's defense. See if they can get a little tackle in the backfield. Thanks for joining us again on Radio Plus Sports. And maybe we've got a few of you Seymour people out there too. And a nice run, spinning his way through and gets himself a 1st down in Waupun territory. Nice carry on that one by Greg Salzman. Looks like he was going to get stopped maybe after about a 2-yard gain, and he spun around and got himself an extra 3, maybe 4 yards on the play up to the 44-yard line.
And Olsma on the tackle.
Yeah, nothing special there, just running off center. Yeah, 1 hole and getting a good surge up front.
From the 44-yard line, 1st and 10.
So again, a 1st and 10 from Seymour, just systematically taking the ball up the field, and 2 completed passes in there for Seymour caused Waupun some trouble. Nice wrap up at the end of that play by Waupun's Camden Flegner finishes it off at the 40-yard line, but they pick up 4 yards on the play.
Camden Flegner on the tackle.
Parker Zickert playing the right cornerback right now for Waupun.
Yeah, every year some new names to call, and Zickert a senior out there in the right cornerback.
5'9", 130. Not the biggest guy, but sticks his head in there.
So 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Ball right at the 40-yard line. That one is fumbled. The ball was loose, and looks like Waupun came out on top of it.
It's going to be Braden Gitzel with the recovery.
There you go. Gitzel with the recovery on that one. Good job knocking the ball loose and jumping on. The ball was Gitzel on that one, and the ball now at the 40-yard line. Waupun will start things out on this drive, see if they can get something going.
Braden's dad stopping by our booth on the way up here and giving us knucks for let's get this season going there. He's proud of his son making a nice play there, diving on that ball.
Yeah, good luck, Nux. We gave them to him, and got something good happened with it.
There was a little bit of a scrum down there. Braden says, I got this thing. Good luck pulling it away from me.
Yeah, he had his old body. There's no way they're going to get it from him on that one. And the ball at the 40-yard line and getting it and taking up the field for a gain of 2, maybe 3 yards on the play up to about the 43-yard line. And that was a carry again by Corbin Grunwald.
The ball carrier.
Kind of slow on the I think on the exchange here with the running back. It kind of it's not a fluent where he's getting him on the dead run up there. It was kind of a stop and give it to him and then run up the field, and they kind of stalled it up a little bit. But good job by Grunwald to make it into something. Ball up to 43. It'll be a 2nd down and 7 yards to go for Waupun. Going to give it to Grunwald again, and he's going to fall forward to about the 44-yard line, 46-yard line. Picks up a few more yards, 3 more yards in the play, makes it a 3rd down and about 4 yards to go now for Waupun. Needed to get up to midfield.
It is raining lightly, not very hard, but just a steady light rain right now.
We're happy it's not blowing back in the window because we can keep our windows out and protect that electrical equipment, but it's working perfect for us. Big play here for Waupun. 3rd down and 4 yards to go. Ball up the field, and good job getting it over to Klustebor. Breaks some tackles. He's over the 40-yard line and goes down. But what did you see down the field, Randy?
Oh, it was wide open. I don't know. It was Colin Farley. He was nobody within 20 yards of him out there uncovered. He just did not see him.
Yeah, that ball was up the field, not where it was the first down yet, but it felt kind of confident that maybe Owen was going to make that into something, and he did, and took it down to the 40-yard line of the Thunder. 1st and 10 for Waupun. Getting close to the 3-minute mark left in the first half. Waupun trailing 6-0.
Good luck bringing Kloosterboer down with one guy. Wow.
Trips on the left right now, looking off to the left and throwing up the field again to Kloosterboer, and he's fighting, trying to get himself up to the 35-yard line. Couldn't quite get there.
Gain of 3 on the play.
See where they mark it down. Looks like he's going to be about at the 37-yard line. So 3-yard gain, and makes it a 2nd down and 7 yards to go now for Waupun.
Just like that. Waupun was running the ball. Now a couple of aerial attacks in a row. Mixing it up.
He gets a snap. Looking back to a pass right now. He's got a receiver open down the field, but overshoots him. Trying to get it in the hands of Colin Farley down there, but missed him by about a yard or two deep. That'll stop the clock at 2:14. Makes it a 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Ball might have been thrown out of bounds. Didn't really have a chance for Farley to come back and make a play. Well, the way he quit on it at the end, you could tell it was probably going to sail wide.
3rd down and 7 for Waupun. They want to keep this drive going here. 2:14 left here in the first half. Fake handoff. Ewert's trying to get around the right side. He's got some blocks out there, but he gets taken down. Nice tackle over there by the corner over on that left side. Brady Felton comes in. A couple of nice plays I've seen him make in the game so far, and Felton takes him down, trips him up, gains a yard on the play, makes it a 4th down and 6 yards to go. Ball now sitting at the 36-yard line of the Thunder.
Just over 2 minutes left here in the half. Waupun would like to continue this drive.
Okay, a big 4th down play for Waupun. Definitely like to score here before half, and tries to get up the field, and that one is intercepted. Goes right in the arms of Greg Salzman. Still on his feet yet. Gets taken down right around the 35-yard line. Definitely threw it into some traffic on that one, and Salzman hauls it in. Ball back in the hands of Seymour with 1:52 left in the half.
Not the worst thing right there, the interception on 4th down. Turned out to be, a situation where good field position for Waupun, bad field position for the Thunder. Just under 2 minutes left here in the half. See if Waupun can get a stop. Maybe get a chance at getting the ball back.
You have to make a play here to make that happen with 1:52 left. Waupun see if their defense can hold up, and then they got definitely some things to talk about at halftime in this ball game. Going to pitch it out around the right side to Kessler Jansen. He's going to cut it up the field. He's got himself a 1st down up to about the 47-yard line. Could pick himself up about 12 yards on that play, so a 1st down for the Thunder with 1:45 left in the half.
Tackle by Kloosterboer.
Clock stops while they move the stakes.
I tell you, a team that really got hurt with graduation last year and then got hurt by some guys getting hurt in the scrimmage, but they're looking pretty good right now, pretty solidly defensively. And they've got some guys making some plays on the offensive side, too.
They've been able to run the ball effectively against Waupun's defense.
3 receivers split out to the right now for the Thunder. And they hand it around the left side and kind of slipping down, falling down at about the 47-yard line. No gain on the play. 1:10 and counting down to the half, and looks like we're going to take a timeout. We'll do the same back in 1 minute with more Warrior Football on Radio Plus Sports.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go.
It's go time in the new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 2.9% 72-month financing plus $1,500 purchase allowance or other great offers now.
There's a culture of excellence here. When you walk in, it just feels right. I'm UFC fighter Dante Johnson, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
We know you put your Kuhn Knight equipment to work, and it may be in need of some extra attention. Make sure to inspect bearings, knives, hammers, and other high-wear parts to keep your machine running at its best. Genuine Kuhn Knight parts, proudly made in the USA, are now available at Gruett's Equipment, your Kuhn Knight dealer in Potter, Eden, Waupun, and Watertown. Invest in quality with original Kuhn Knight parts designed specifically for your machine. Stop in or call your favorite Gruett's Equipment location. For more information today.
Okay, we are back. A timeout taken by Seymour. They want to get something done here and add some more points on the board with 109 left in the half and sitting at a second down and 10 yards to go with the ball at their own 47-yard line. But pretty nice looking team here. Thunder getting a little momentum here, and you can feel some more confidence coming out of them compared to what it was in the beginning of the game.
And they're ready to go. They're lined up, and they are set as soon as that official winds this thing in. They're going to get on the ball and snap it.
Fake handoff rolling over to the right is Neppel and up the field, and that is a completed pass, and that's going to get into Waupun territory. And it gets over to Greg Salzman around that right side, and he takes it out of bounds to stop the clock with 1:02 left and gets up to the 39-yard line of Waupun.
That's just a fake to that's Neppel, right?
Yep.
Yeah, just a fake to him up the middle, and then cuts out into the flat, finds himself wide open again, not covered.
That's another one of our bug. It was really it was pass defense, I thought, last year too, and they gave up too many big plays, and it happened at times, even though they had a really nice season. First down and 10 with the ball now at the Waupun 39-yard line. 1:02 left here in the first half, and Neppel, there is a flag on the play as this one is developing, and maybe Waupun hoping a hold as the quarterback Neppel was going around the left side.
It's the only thing they could do to slow down close or hold him. 2 or 3 guys might have had a grip on him.
That's what a good player will do out there. If you don't make the tackle, you make them make a mistake out there. And discussion with the sideline right now with Coach Adrian Harmson.
Yep.
Had a great time on that show. You got to watch it from the campground, but our preview show that we had got a chance to talk to Adrian Harmson, the 3 of his players, Adrian Gishwin, along with Eli Ewert and also Owen Klustebor. That was fun that night. We had 11 teams in there. It means 11 different coaches and 3 players at least for each of the teams. And that was a good night this past Tuesday, and it was fun to get a microphone in front of these guys and
you could have went out
the season.
You could have went out in Fond du Lac and raised a little heck because you had 3 bodyguards with you right there.
Yeah, you guys follow me. We're going to go
with Gishwin and Klustebor and Ewert. Yeah, they can.
Yeah,
those are 3 guys you'd like on your side if you had a little incident.
Yeah, ball put back at the Waupun 49-yard line makes it a first down and 20 yards to go. And a nice tackle around that right side.
Cast on the tackle.
Nice job, just wraps him up in the backfield. So just what Waupun wanted on that one. Clock keeps on running down to 44 seconds left.
Only second down, so I think Waupun's going to let the clock run out. They might have thought about calling a timeout to see if they could force a punt or something, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, a lot of things to talk about at halftime. Ball's back at the 46-yard line. Clock continues to run down right now. Second down and about 24 yards to go for a first down.
Yeah, watch your show from Kohler Andre State Park.
Yeah.
That was nice on the shores of Lake Michigan. Beautiful state park.
10 seconds and counting down, and looks like we maybe just want to take a knee on this one to see if they're not even counting them down yet so they could really let the clock run down, but they don't. And they do a play, but the clock runs down and runs out here, and that is the end of the first half here at Seymour. Waupun trailing 6-0 at halftime. And we'll come back and talk about that first half coming your way in just a few minutes, live from Seymour High School on Radio Plus Sports.
WDS Construction started in 2005 by Ben Westra, a 4th-generation contractor and CWC alum. WDS offers commercial construction in the cold storage, educational, food, industrial, hospitality, medical, and retail markets. Across the nation, WDS provides a better construction experience from groundbreaking to grand opening. And here in its home state, WDS wishes the CWC Crusaders a safe and successful season.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard to get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. What would summer be without Sundrop? It's back, right?
Back. I went out and got it myself. I got tired of having no distributors for it, so we drove to Shawano. We got Sundrop. So everybody that's been asking for it, come on in. We've got Sundrop in the bottles. The hot days out on the patio to refresh your thirst.
Going to be a nice week here. Pop out to the patio, have a little lunch out there, a little beverage, right?
Yeah, the weather's going to be great. Beer's going to be cold. We got a bunch of our summer stuff is on tap now. I'll have a cider going on tap here shortly, so come check some of these offerings out. Plus, we're going to start our Little Kings promotion. We're Little Kings bottles, 5 for $10 little shorty bottles. Check that out, too. We have all kinds of nice deck bucket specials, too.
How about some wings out on the patio? That'd be fun.
If you want to do that. But just remember, when you come out to order food at the patio, we don't have an actual set waitress for out there. So if you're going to sit at the patio, come in, place your order. We'll bring it out to you, but we don't have anybody actually working the patio.
All right, very good. Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Have a good week, buddy. Thank you.
You too. Thanks, Nick.
When the snow finally melts in Wisconsin, things tend to move pretty fast, especially for farmers. And before that first field is even planted, the bills are already piling up. That's where a farm operating loan comes in handy. You see, a short-term agriculture loan designed to cover day-to-day farm expenses can be a must for many during those seasonal peaks like planting. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design. Operating loans are built around the realities of things like farming, not some generic business model. You simply won't farm on a spreadsheet. You farm in very real time. Get the local support from people you already know at Ergo Bank. Real help when you really need it. See them also for things like home loans and car loans. Perhaps it's CDs and IRAs you might be thinking about. Ergo Bank, they're an equal housing lender, NMLS ID number 586757. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design.
Member FDIC.
We know you put your Coon Knight equipment to work, and it may be in need of some extra attention. Make sure to inspect bearings, knives, hammers, and other high-wear parts to keep your machine running at its best. Genuine Coon Knight parts, proudly made in the USA, are now available at Gruett's Equipment, your Coon Knight dealer in Potter, Eden, Waupun, and Watertown. Invest in quality with original Coon Knight parts designed specifically for your machine. Stop in or call your favorite Gruett's Equipment location. For more information today.
Welcome back to Seymour High School. Kind of a pretty night, Randy, pointing out the nice sort of purple or whatever color that is up there in the sky. But the storms we had earlier, luckily no lightning, because that stops everything right in your tracks when you have lightning in the sky.
Yeah, and I think from what we heard, maybe Fond du Lac, Goodrich in the delay, at least they were early on from storms they were having there. So we're dodging that right here north of there at Seymour, Wisconsin.
Again, sitting an hour and 20 minutes away from Waupun, and a couple of teams kind of feeling themselves out in this game so far, just trying to figure out how they can move the ball. And Thunder draws first blood. No score in the first half, and that one zipped along pretty fast with mostly just some running plays and things like that in the first half. So then the no scoring to the second half till there was 9:06 left in the first half of play with 9:06. A 36-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Neppel into the hands of Braden Miller. Extra point no good. 6-0 at that time, and that's where we stayed since then, Randy.
Yeah, and it's been it's been a lot of effort by both offenses, and neither one of them doing a whole lot of moving the football. And you know, it's really hard to tell at this time of the year. Are the defenses for these two teams really, you know, solid and that good, or is it just Waupun's offense and Seymour's offense are going to struggle a little bit? But it's been a few opportunities there for Waupun. They had a couple of open guys on pass plays that were not able to connect. Otherwise, maybe it's a different game.
Yeah, some frustration there, but yeah, it looked like no real flow for Waupun's offense in the first half. The running game really wasn't working, and maybe some little hesitation with taking off a few times for Waupun's quarterback with Eli Ewert out there. And opportunities, we had some guys that were open, but just a little overshot, maybe going way down the field, so it decreases your percentage of completions. But yeah, we'll see if Waupun can kind of straighten things out here with some discussions here at halftime.
Well, we saw that last year a lot, that Waupun came out of their halftime meetings and they would make adjustments and they would have a really strong second half. So we'll see if that can continue this season. But again, we talked about, you know, the defense maybe struggling a bit for both teams, especially Waupun. But last year, Waupun's offense was so good and such quick strike that they could score. You know, they could give up 25 or 30 points and still win games because they scored so regularly. That might be a little bit of a different game this year.
Yeah, I guess they're just going to have to grow into having them. I mean, this is their opportunity. They've been sitting in the wings. A lot of these guys getting their first opportunity, and I know they've had nothing but success in the past, so game's a little faster when you get up to varsity, and we'll see what happens. I think they got some great athletes out there, and they're going to make some stuff happen. But first game of the year, first half of the year for Waupun, they're trailing 6-0, and Randy and I will take another break. Come back in 4 minutes with more of your halftime show. Waupun trailing 6-0. This is Waupun Warrior Football on Radio Plus Sports.
Chronic pain sufferers, listen up. If you're suffering from pain due to injury or illness, and the options you've tried have failed to alleviate your pain, or surgery has been recommended, you may be wondering if you've run out of options. If so, regenerative medicine may be your answer. At New Medical Center, we use a variety of alternative treatments designed to harness your own body's ability to heal. Rather than covering up your pain, regenerative medicine goes right to the source to resolve and repair the injury. Instead of using harmful drugs to mask your pain or having risky surgery that can cause additional injury and increase your chance of arthritis, regenerative medicine helps your body repair the damage that causes pain. Don't let pain compromise your favorite hobbies and activities, leaving you crippled and desperate for help. Thousands of people have found relief with regenerative medicine, and you can too. Call the experts at New Medical Center to get an appointment today. New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or check us out on the web at www.newmedicalctr.com.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go.
It's go time in the new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 2.9% 72-month financing plus $1,500 purchase allowance or other great offers now.
There's a culture of excellence here. When you walk in, it just feels right. I'm UFC fighter Dante Johnson, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
We at the Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Grill and Bar is the absolute perfect spot before or after any game. Lunch specials served daily. A sandwich of the month. Drink specials every Sunday. How about that? You can enjoy happy hour Monday through Thursday from 3 till 6 and on Fridays from 2 till 6. They've got appetizers and burgers, Fish Friday, wings, and so much more. Judge Grill and Bar and bowling too. 416 East Main Street in Waupun. We know you put your Coon Night equipment to work, and it may be in need of some extra attention. Make sure to inspect bearings, knives, hammers, and other high-wear parts to keep your machine running at its best. Genuine Coon Night parts, proudly made in the USA, are now available at Gruett's Equipment, your Coon Night dealer in Potter, Eden, Waupun, and Watertown. Invest in quality with original Coon Night parts designed specifically for your machine. Stop in or call your favorite Gruett's Equipment location. For more information today.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
And we are back. Steve Winterhack along with Randy Armka. We've got Ike as our director here tonight. And having a pretty good time to getting football season going here. This is a great facility here. Seymour leading this game 6-0, but hats off to and kudos going to Seymour. What a nice, well-kept field out here, natural grass, and looks like a very nice facility to play football in.
Yeah, they're hospitable to us coming here as well. Took care of us and set us up in a nice dry booth. It is raining lightly, not very hard, but just a steady light rain here at Seymour, and it's going to maybe affect the second half a little bit. We did see a couple of fumbles in this game, and ball is going to get slippery, but yeah. And again, shout out, Steve, to a couple of our sponsors.
Yeah.
I know that have watch parties going on. For sure, the other bar, they checked in early. They're watching there. Our bar, I know, sometimes has watch parties, as well as Judson's Bowling. So everybody at Judd's, thanks for tuning in and getting your fish fries early and watching some Friday night light football.
Yeah, I actually did my fish fry earlier. Went over to the other bar and had a fish fry. It was a takeout order back to my mom's place, but 5 of us enjoyed that. He's got to do those noon ones for lunch. You're going to have a fish fry now this time of year for us.
That's right. We went out last week Friday with our wives for fish because we said, well, may not see us for about 10 weeks, so we'll see how that
I didn't
goes.
see any tears when I left the house today with Barb when over at your place or my wife at my place. And said, hey, Friday nights are free. We can nice relaxing night. So.
Girls' night out, maybe, yeah.
That could be. That's all right.
Yeah, shout out Kendall Clark, Chuck Dusterbeck checking in. They're watching from the garage. We have an updated score here. Abbotsford 14, Marquezan 8 at the half. Shout out to Cindy Dunham. She's checking in a few times. Pat Bennett, let's go Waupun, she says. Andrew Nefstead used to be on the coaching staff here at Waupun, checking in. So, yeah, thanks for joining us. Thanks for getting on the live chat, folks.
See, Rand, looks like a Fond du Lac in Hartford, last I checked, were tied at 15 apiece in the first half. They had like 10 minutes left in the first half. I can't see
I think they had a rain delay. That's maybe why.
That's why I mentioned that.
Rain or lightning delay.
Because they had the delay over there, so they're definitely behind us. And we had a mostly running first half here, so not the running clock thing that we used to get, which you don't do in the first half anyway. But 6-0 the score, and we're all tied up. I mean, 6-0 and going in the second half. Waupun will get the ball first here in the second half.
Yeah. Let's see if they make their adjustments. And I feel like Waupun did not play all that well, and yet they're only down by 6 points. So anybody's game as we go into this second half. And I think we need some knucks from Mr. Gitzel maybe to get some better good luck up here.
Well, they did get a fumble, and his son did get a fumble recovery. So those are good luck knucks that we had before for that. But we'll see what the team talked about. A lot of things. What do you think was probably said at halftime, Randy?
Yeah, probably just more execution on, doing your job, staying home defensively, and maybe they'll make a little bit of change as far as pass coverage, but I guess maybe I would be talking to the offensive line because we expect great things out of those guys and get those guys going, maybe get the running game established. And can't tell. I think the rain might have stopped now. If it is raining, it's very light, but yeah, it's kind of cool and damp, and the grass is certainly wet.
Yeah.
And we just need maybe a break here in this early part of the second half, get things turned around, get a score on the board, and get some momentum going Waupun's direction.
Let's take about a 2.5-minute break. We'll come back in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and we'll have the second half for you. Waupun trailing 6-0, but they'll get the ball first. Back with Warrior football. More of it coming your way on Radio Plus Sports right after this.
When the snow finally melts in Wisconsin, things tend to move pretty fast, especially for farmers. And before that first field is even planted, the bills are already piling up. That's where a farm operating loan comes in handy. You see, a short-term agriculture loan designed to cover day-to-day farm expenses can be a must for many during those seasonal peaks like planting. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design. Operating loans are built around the realities of things like farming, not some generic business model. You simply won't farm on a spreadsheet. You farm in very real time. Get the local support from people you already know at Ergo Bank. Real help when you really need it. See them also for things like home loans and car loans. Perhaps it's CDs and IRAs you might be thinking about. Ergo Bank, they're an equal housing lender, NMLS ID number 586757. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design.
Member FDIC.
We know you put your Kuhn Knight equipment to work, and it may be in need of some extra attention. Make sure to inspect bearings, knives, hammers, and other high-wear parts to keep your machine running at its best. Genuine Kuhn Knight parts, proudly made in the USA, are now available at Gruett's Equipment, your Kuhn Knight dealer in Potter, Eden, Waupun, and Watertown. Invest in quality with original Kuhn Knight parts designed specifically for your machine. Stop in or call your favorite Gruett's Equipment location. For more information today.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back, ready for the second half, and about the sixth time we've heard Thunderstruck from AC/DC with the Seymour Thunder out there. What a great theme song to have. We've heard this for years. We remember the basketball season. Seymour beat us on a trip to State at Stake over the Brown County Arena, and we heard that a lot in the jukebox. We went to see him play at State, and the Seymour people knew we were in there and decided to play Thunderstruck about 5 times in a row on the jukebox.
Yeah, you can't blame them. It's the perfect song. Get Angus singing it out there. And here we go, Steve. Let's see if Waupun can get something going here.
Yeah, we got to get things moving here. They get the ball first, so we'll see if the halftime talk will stop plays there.
I don't think the officials were ready to put the ball in play.
Everything dried off. All the umbrellas are put away right now, so we'll see a nice dry second half hopefully here, and definitely no lightning.
Yeah, no lightning. Grass is very wet, but the rain has stopped. I don't think we got more than maybe a tenth or two of rain because it was very light, but it did rain almost the entire first half.
And you still have that. You should always carry around the Kevin Harmson rain gauge, the Doppler.
Doppler Kevin, you bet.
Yeah, ball's taken right at the 26-yard line and going down, and ball is loose, but Waupun jumps on it. I don't say, but maybe he'll say he's down to start with.
I think they are going to say he was down, knee was down, but
they're going to say he was down at about the 32-yard line.
Isaiah Kunkel
Got to tuck that ball in and bring her up. But Waupun with the ball at the 32-yard line on their side of the field. See if they can get a scoring drive here and hopefully take the lead in this after this drive here. So we'll see what they do.
That was a Treyu Lacey on the return, the sophomore for Waupun. Big step up to varsity football.
Yeah.
Everybody hits harder. It's just a different level to get yourself prepared for that.
There we go. Receivers trips on the left now for Waupun. Ewert goes back, has some time to throw, and he has a completed pass. Here goes Grunwald up the left side and gets himself into Thunder territory. A nice setup screenplay over on the left side, looking down the field, and the running back Grunwald slips off to the left, gets the pass, and takes it right up along the sideline for a first down for Waupun up to the 46, maybe 45-yard line. We got him marking a couple different spots, 46, over on the Thunder side of the field.
I can give him about 23 on that. I don't know if I can see my books anymore. It's getting a little dark in here.
I got to put that on my checklist. I always forget to bring my little handy little lamp that I have in my studio at home. Grunwald's going to get it again, tucks it in, and gets himself maybe about 2 yards on the play up to the 44-yard line. So it'll be a second down and 8 for Waupun.
Biggest offensive play for Waupun there in the second half.
Grunwald's coming gingerly off the field right, kind of holding his right arm a little bit. But now he's swinging it, but see what happened to Waupun's Corbin Grunwald. What did they bring in? I can't see his number
from
the side.
16, I believe it was. It was Camden Flegner, I believe.
Backfield going to throw it off to the right side. Completed pass over to Rediker over there. Or break a tackle and maybe gets himself about a 3-yard gain up to about the 41 or 42-yard line.
To Rediker.
Brennan's first catch of the evening.
And Braden Vandehei on the tackle.
So gets himself a couple yards on that one. Makes it a third down and about 6 yards to go.
Waupun not afraid to throw the football around, even though it's very damp out there. Sometimes it's an advantage to the offense. Those receivers, you know where you're going, you know where you're cutting. Slippery field might be to your advantage.
Big play here for Waupun, a third down and 6 yards to go. They want to keep this drive alive now. Sitting in Thunder territory, but just barely. Going back to pass again. Ewert looks off to his left, looking way down the field. And just kind of lands in the middle of a couple of receivers back in that direction, but not really to anyone. Timon Alsmo's over there, and so was Owen Klustebor, but that one falls harmlessly to the ground. Makes it a fourth down and 6 now for Waupun.
Let's see if Waupun decides to go for it here.
Waupun is another away game, playing both of their non-conference games on the road. They're going to be going to New Holstein coming up next week, Friday, and there's a place we used to go every year back when they were in the East Central Conference.
There's a place, I don't remember which one of my sons it was. You talk about torrential rain. That was the hardest rainstorm I've ever been involved in with a football game.
Waupun decides to punt the ball away. A little low squib kick up the field, and it's going to make its way inside the 10-yard line and maybe stops right around the 7 or 8-yard line. Actually, that was the Eastern Wisconsin Conference, I think Waupun played against New Holstein in.
That's Greg Salzman for Seymour that's back deep for those punt returns. He doesn't seem to want anything to do with fielding the ball either.
He's calling himself off, pulling his jersey. Get me away from the ball here. And
Waupun the beneficiary of some good rolls and good bounces.
Yeah, interesting choice on that one, just to do a little low-line driver up the field, and made it right past everybody. And like I said, they just let it go as far as it would go. And ball put down at the 8-yard line of Seymour. I remember a pretty nice booth they have over there and a nice facility over at New Holstein. Usually you have some kind of weather when you go there, either high winds and the heavy rain, or later in the season you have some snow, and every time you have to play the Huskies, you got caught into something. Trying to go on the left side, and it just shooting right up the middle was Greg Salzman again. Just got it, and before anybody could react to it, he was already up the field and got himself up to the 20-yard line. He'll pick up 12 on the play. 1st and 10 now for the Thunder.
Something you talked about, Steve. Waupun a little bit slow on the takeoff on the snap. Not getting off the ball like they should be. Seymour right there, a lot quicker. A lot quicker to the line of scrimmage. Able to burst through.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 again here for the Thunder. You're going to take it right up the middle again. Again, just a nice simple play, and there's flags going down. A couple of them throwing on that play up to about the 30-yard line.
It's going to be a face mask, I believe.
On the tackle.
Oh, talking to Waupun, maybe it's a hold.
No discussion yet, but the officiating crew. I don't see Owen out here right now. Do you?
Face mask. No, I think they've been giving him some breaks. He's playing both ways.
Penalty on Waupun.
It is on Waupun, so insult to injury here at the.
Reese Whitting Richards in. I think he's the one that comes in and spells Kloosterboer for.
Yeah, the ball taken up, put up on that 5-yard penalty up to the 35-yard line. So 35-yard line to the Thunder. 1st down for Seymour.
2 types of penalty for face masking. You can have the grasping and hanging on. That's going to get you 15 yards, and just a hand on the face mask is going to get you the minimal 5 yards.
Yeah, Fond du Lac leading their game 22-5. They still have like 7 minutes left in the first half with that weather delay that they had there. Pick up about 4 on that one, up to about the 39-yard line.
Salzman, the ball carrier.
And Salzman really the workhorse for him, and doing a pretty good job, pretty solid, always getting some positive yards on his carries. Owen Kloosterboer back in the game now for the Warriors.
Adrian Gishwin checking out, along with Reese Whitting Richards.
Yeah, 8:35 counting down in the third quarter. Waupun trailing 6-0, but right now the host Thunder on the move here, getting the ball up to the 39-yard line. 2nd down and about 6 or 7 yards to go for a 1st down. And try to go up the middle with it again, but good job Waupun closing the door on that one, and no gain back up to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Aiden Stockwell in on the play, along with a number of defensive linemen. It's Braden Krause.
Braden Krause on the tackle.
He's making a lot of plays in there as well tonight.
3rd and 7 from the 39-yard line.
It's like Mayville's up in their ball game, 14-0 over Cedar Grove, Belgium. One's also in the Radio Plus family. 3rd down and 7 to go. Pass up the field, and that's going to be behind the intended receiver. A lot of defenders over there, too, with Isaac Fesky, the intended receiver. Incomplete pass makes it a 4th down and 7 to go. Yeah, looking like maybe they might be setting up to punt the ball away, and thinking that they feel pretty confident with what they're doing defensively against Waupun, and you don't want to give them a short field.
Yeah, somebody for Waupun just needs to make a big play right now. Maybe a block punt or a good return.
Giovanni Torres, deep for Waupun.
Again, they are going to punt it away, and we'll see how Waupun can respond here and maybe get some good field position after this punt. A little low line driver, and that's kind of scoots out to the left and it's going to make its way out of bounds. Effective punt. They got it down a little deeper into Waupun territory. They're going to say that it went out of bounds. See where they mark it down, right around the 31 or 32-yard line. Over the Waupun side of the field. 1st and 10 now for Waupun. Defense holds up, and see if that offense can get something going. Not much for stats at all, with nothing even to speak of in that first half.
No, they had more yardage here in the second half on 2 pass plays than they did in the entire first half combined. So had the one long one there to can't even see my book anymore.
Little pass swung out to the left side, and they're going to get it maybe up to about the 35-yard line on the completed pass over to Colin Farley. Farley kind of spins around and gets taken down right away, right at the 35-yard line.
On the tackle.
Pick up 4 on the play, makes it a second down and about 6 yards to go.
He worked 3 for 4 in the second half. About 30 yards. Passing offense. So, yeah.
Eli, I know he's got, see if he can get something going here. Also a threat to run the ball. Looking wide open receiver over there and completed, and for a first down in the hands of Brennan Redeker. Hauling it in like he's hauling it in out in right field for the baseball team. Brennan kind of limping off the field a little bit.
Yeah, he's had trouble all night staying on the field. He's right after that one big tackle he had on our side of the field here. He came up a little bit lame, and he's gone off a couple of times. I did see the trainer run over there one time and take a look. Seems to be all right to stay in the game.
Of course, last year he had that broken collarbone that ended his season. Little time to throw there for Ewert. Throws it down the field, and that's going to really just be behind the intended receiver, Colin Farley, also over in that area, Owen Klustebor, but kind of right in the middle of those two guys on the ground. An incomplete pass stops the clock now at 6:25. Be a second down and 10 to go.
I think Waupun has to find a way to get the ball into Klustebor's hands more often here somehow. Offensively,
I'd like to see something maybe like 5-6 yards up the field or something on a short pass
they
play.
They split him out all the time. They could put him in tight maybe and let him work underneath. And he's got that big body. He can shield off defenders and see if he can get 3-4 yards after the catch.
Ooh, that one is picked off over on the right side, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Thunder. A tip pass in the hands of Kessler Jansen, and he takes it in. Now trying to set up that play off to the left side there, but a hand on the ball. Then Kessler grabs it after that, takes it right back at a pick six. Big play there for the Thunder to take a 12-0 lead.
Yeah, that ball was tipped around the line of scrimmage there and up in the air, and a good reaction play by the Thunder to go get it.
Yeah, big bad play there for Waupun. And now dug their hole just a little deeper now, trailing now 12-0. 6:16 left, 15 left here in the third quarter of action.
We were calling for a big play. We wanted one the other way to get this game even. Now Waupun digging a little bit of a hole.
And Jansen with the interception, pick six. The extra point is up and no good. So 0 for 2 on the extra points, but Pon's got to get something going offensively. With 6:15 left here in the third quarter. Be back with more of the third quarter after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
And Waupun receives the kick and taking it up the left sideline, Giovanni Torres. And some flags after the tackle, maybe out of bounds over there.
Yeah, I think they might have got it on the block. I don't know if it was a chop block.
Oh, okay. Oh, no.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, I'm discussing it with the coach over there for the Thunder. Oh, boy.
And special teams kick returns, you can't go low like that.
Yeah.
And block in the back, I guess, is what they're technically calling it.
Okay, so that's going to push it back and make Waupun's job just a little bit harder.
Everybody's waiting here for the Waupun offense to get on track. Has not happened so far.
Okay, so Waupun's going to get the ball way back at about the 11-yard line or so. That's where they're going to put it down on their side of the field, but makes it just a little bit more difficult, and somehow they got to get some kind of rhythm going here. Getting themselves on the board. Get some momentum flowing their way. And we got a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout too. Back in 1 minute with more Warrior football on Radio Plus Sports.
And our good buddy Steve with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street, downtown Waupun. We are gearing up for this Brewer bus trip, celebrating your big anniversary, Steve.
Yeah, no one else is allowed to sign up. It's already bought, so it's done. But the August 30th Brewers bus trip, just to reiterate and remind everybody, 9 o'clock brunch here at the bar, 10:30 buses leave, head down to the stadium. And then after that, we'll be coming back. But I just want to make sure everybody knows what time it is supposed to be so that we can get everybody here, get everybody situated, and get everybody off so we don't forget anybody.
What's going on this week here at the Other Bar? Stop on by and have some delicious food and beverages, right?
Beer. We got lots of beer. Oktoberfests are in. A bunch of new different beers going on and off the tap here. Some new flavors of Good Boys to come check out. There's a bunch of new things here to come check out as far as drinks and whatnot. So obviously got some really interesting new gaming machines here that people might want to check out too. Nice new floor, nice bright lights. People don't like those so much. We're working on dimming those down. So a lot of new things at the Other Bar. Come check it out.
And you're smiling, Carrie's smiling too. Everybody's smiling. They're happy here. Downtown Waupun. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Nick.
Okay, we are back. Waupun needs to get something going right now. We got people checking in from Seymour, too, which you are very welcome to join us. Glad to have you along.
You bet. Yeah, we are Waupun guys, but we do appreciate good football, and Seymour is playing really well right now. Chase Beam also checking in.
Chase.
Down in Rockford.
And a good completed pass there for Waupun. It's going to be taken up right around the 22-yard line on the completion into Timon Alsma. You got to start somewhere. Dig yourself out of that hole just a little bit, and they get it up to right around the 22-yard line, maybe 23. First and 10 now for Waupun. Need to get something going right now with just under 6 to play and counting down in the third quarter. 12-0 ball game in favor of the host Thunder.
From the 23-yard line.
And that's going to overshoot Timon Alsma over on that right side. That'll stop the clock at 5:41. And maybe the most watched video that I've seen in a while, Chase Beam's home run at the American League Tournament All-Star game over at American Family Field. It sounded like a gunshot.
That was a bomb.
And then as soon as he hit it, Chase, I love your little walk around the bases and the reaction from your teammates out there, too, even getting some little high fives around the base paths by the player down on the field right now.
There's two, actually. I think there's been some cramping issues, and that's one of those nights where it's a little cooler and damp, and that does happen.
Okay, well, while we take an injury timeout, we'll just play it by ear here, and back in 30 seconds with more football live from Seymour High School here on Radio Plus Sports.
Your dream space starts with quartz countertops from Quest Interiors. Whether it's your kitchen, bathroom, mudroom, or even a closet island, we custom fabricate one-of-a-kind surfaces that elevate every room. And the best part? We install many in as little as 1 week, quickly turning your vision into reality. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with New Med Integrated Healthcare. Are you struggling to find a solution for the constant neck and back pain that's keeping you from enjoying life? Maybe you're wondering if you should go the medical route, or maybe you're even thinking about giving chiropractic a try. Well, now you don't have to decide between the two. At New Medical Center in Waupun, you can have the best of both worlds. Let our team of experienced medical professionals and chiropractors design a treatment plan to get you back to living a pain-free life. The healthcare team at New Medical Center will assess your condition and give you a combination of options, both medical and chiropractic, to choose from. With over 30 years of experience treating back pain, you can be assured that the team at New Medical Center will discover and address the source of your pain. Don't waste another minute trying the same old failed strategies. Let New Medical Center help get you back to living your best pain-free life. Call New Medical Center now at 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
Okay, we are back. An incomplete pass. Ewert threw it down the field right on the 40-yard line of the Thunder and in and out of the hands of Rediker. Incomplete. He said a third down and 10 to go. Here goes Ewert around the side. The line's a little stiff arm, but really nowhere to go. Tries to reverse direction, but he's going to get a very minimal gain on that third down play. It'll make it a fourth down now for Waupun. Down to about 8 or 9 yards to go.
That's the first rushing attempt by Waupun in this second half.
I thought maybe we'd see a few more like set plays for the quarterback to run, but most of his running has just been nothing's there, scrambling out of there. And kind of thought I'd see him run with some set plays out there with his ability. So Ewert with the punt. One shoots straight out of bounds over by the Gatorade coolers over there, and they're going to say it goes out of bounds around midfield.
Yeah, it's going to be close. It's going to be. He's walking it way back to the 40.
Yeah, putting it right around the 47-yard line of Waupun. I think. A little confusing on what they're doing out there.
I think they're going way down, yeah. That's what I can't
We even marked that down there. Everybody was kind of. Wow.
Yeah, I saw that official walking that sideline.
Oh, that went that straight out of bounds. Holy cow, back to the 37-yard line of Waupun. That was a bad punt there, and that was 1st and 10 deep into Waupun territory for the Thunder. Well, here goes around that right corner again, breaking some tackles, and I tell you, got some blocking ahead of him, and he's been doing a great job. Greg Salzman has been trouble for Waupun here tonight.
Salzman, he's just quicker to the hole. He's got a good burst. He's not the biggest guy, but he gets there in a hurry.
Gain of 9 on the play, 2nd and 1 from the 20.
Second down at just 1 yard. So again, a great job here by the Thunder, making the most of their opportunities. 12-0 their lead. Waupun just can't get anything going offensively and bending a little bit here in the ball game defensively. So Nepple with it, hands it off again to their main workhorse, Greg Salzman. That time Waupun all over it, and we'll see the ball loose, and Waupun comes up with it, and Waupun's going to get it back.
Yeah.
Coming up with the ball, number 66 for Waupun.
Stockwell.
Yeah, Nathan Stockwell comes up with it, and a big play, huge play there for Waupun. Much needed right there for Waupun, but now they got to get things going offensively.
I believe that was Reese Whitting Richards with the big hit there that caused the fumble. Sharing some time with Kloosterboer. Here we go.
Something going right now, come on.
We got our buddy Chase Beam listening out there. Maybe he can draw up a play here for this Warrior team after his 3+ years at the helm as quarterback.
Yeah, this one off and nowhere to go. That just very tentative all the way along the way on that one. They did get maybe back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and about 10 yards to go.
Camden Flegner on that carry.
And we have not seen Corbin Grunwald since he kind of came out gingerly out of the ball game, and should be sitting on the bench right now, but we haven't seen him since then. Looking over on that right side, that one's going to overshoot off the hands and incomplete of Liam Hopp over on that right side. Makes it a 3rd down and 10. Well, 27-yard line of Waupun. Nothing flowing offensively right now for Waupun.
I think they have to get something down the field a little bit. Doesn't mean it has to be a 40-yard pass, but you got to get something, 6 to 10 to 12 yards down the field. See if you can make something happen.
Yeah, show they can do it. There's a pass right there that was the shorter pass and just a little off the mark.
Yeah, used Klustenborg only split way out. Now he's in motion. We're stacking 4 to the left, 4 to the right, I should say.
Rolling out as Eward looking down the field. He's got a receiver open, and that is in and out of the hands. Incomplete, trying to find Timon Alsma. He was past everybody. He would have been off to the races right around the 36 or 37-yard line and threw his hands and incomplete.
Yeah, this is one of Eward's best throws of the night, right on the money, and just not able to come up with it.
Big opportunity. Going to change things momentum-wise for Waupun. 3:36 left. We're stuck at that right now. And makes it a 4th down. Waupun's going to have to punt it away after that incompletion.
For the Thunder.
And that one a little bit better punt than the other time. And that goes out of bounds and into Thunder territory. And that's where the Thunder will take over, right around the 41-yard line on their side of the field. But, boy, a huge opportunity. That could have been taken to the house after that catch. It was got him on the dead run, but right through his hands, incomplete.
Yeah, should have made it a 1-score game. Like we said, early in the season, guys will get better. They'll make plays. Speaking of Seymour, one of my son Austin's college teammates, Phil Rombeck, getting married tomorrow. Great basketball player here for the Seymour Thunder back in, he would have been in class of 2011.
So you Thunder people that are watching right now remember that. And looking down, a ball on the right side and getting something out of it on that carry. That time by Kyle Neppel, the quarterback, just hauls it in and gets himself about 5 yards up the field, up to the 46-yard line to make it a 2nd down and 5 yards to go. How big a guy was he? Yeah, there is he.
He's about 6'7", I would say. Phil is. Yeah, he's good length, good shooter. Played at Michigan Tech with my son Austin. Getting married tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
That's why I had grandson Archer at our house when you stopped to pick me up.
2nd and 5 for the
Austin and
Seymour
Page.
wedding.
Yeah, Austin and Page up here to the wedding.
2nd down and 5. They're going to hand the ball off again over to Salzman. And, well, he's a good finisher out there and lunges out into Waupun territory at the end of that one. Makes the most of it at the end of that, and that's going to move the sticks up to the 48-yard line of Waupun. 1st and 10 now for the Thunder.
It is not the biggest offensive line that the Thunder has, but they are dominating the line of scrimmage right now. They're just getting it done.
Yeah, they're not imposing at all up there. Wapun's got some size and just
then you
stuffing
add
up those holes.
Salzman getting to the hole quickly. He's not a very big guy. He's just squirting through those small holes that they create for him and exploding for positive yardage.
1st and 10 for the Thunder. 2:09 and counting down in the 3rd quarter, leading 12-0. There he goes again. Salzman again just tucks it in and gets himself right up to the 35-yard line. And he's got himself a 1st down again for the Thunder. Picks up about 12 or 13 yards on the play. Just keep on moving the stick systematically here and really getting some momentum in the game. Under 2 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Aiden Strax credited with the tackle on the play. Yeah, the rain has stopped completely. Still very damp out here.
Yeah, comfortable night to watch some football. You don't want it to be all hot and humid out here, but it feels pretty comfortable. Flag not moving at all, just hanging straight down. 1st and 10 again. Ball sitting right at the 35-yard line for the Thunder. And around the left side, finds a hole over there on his feet. Yet is Setliff. He's going all the way down into the end zone, dives into the end zone on a 35-yard touchdown run. Just a simple handoff around that left side. Shane Setliff found the hole, put the Jets on, and followed his blockers into the end zone. Touchdown for the Thunder, now leading 18-0.
Setliff, another guy with good speed. Once he got through that initial line of scrimmage, he was off to the races, outran everyone to the corner.
It's not looking good for Waupun right now on their first game of the 2026 campaign. Thunders are taking advantage here and really getting some good rhythm offensively, mixing it up a little bit. A lot of carries for Greg Salzman. You throw in a little Shane Setliff in there, and he brings you a 35-yard touchdown. Good job mixing it up. Go for the 2-point conversion. They had missed the other 2 attempts in the ball game, and a little spin and into the end zone for a 2-point conversion from Salzman. And Waupun now trails this game 20-0 with 1:13 left here in the third quarter. Back with more Warrior football after this on Radio Plus Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Whatever it takes.
AirTech delivers whatever it takes service to take care of you. Bryant and AirTech Heating of Fond du Lac.
Okay, we are back at Seymour, but an impressive drive there. They finish off with a 35-yard touchdown run from Shane Setliff. 2-point conversion good. Now 20-0 with 1:13 left in the third quarter in favor of the host Thunder.
Torres deep for Waupun.
Waupun getting zero rhythm on their offense so far in the ball game, and maybe getting beat at the line of scrimmage that we've seen so far. Here's a carry around the left side for a Kerner. Finally gets taken down right around the 38-yard line.
Jacob Kerner on the return.
Pretty good field position. See if Waupun can get anything going here offensively now. Been a struggle.
Yeah, I like a whole lot of what I've seen here so far for Waupun. Just got to try to get some confidence, and it's never too late. And still over a quarter to go yet in this ball game. 1:05 left in the third quarter. 20-0 favor of the Thunder.
Waupun has been close on a couple of plays. They could have a couple of scores in this game, just misconnected.
This time they're going to keep Kustermore in the backfield, but going back to pass again and scrambling and breaking a few tackles, looking down the field, and that one is again going to be just a little overshot on the pass over to Redeker along that right side. Just missing by about a yard too far in that pass. Makes it incomplete pass, stops the clock at 54 seconds. Second down and 10 to go now for Waupun.
It's not a bad throw. That's pretty close there. Waupun's receiver has got to get a little bit better at running under those balls, making the plays.
I got to put the Jets on just a little bit.
Yeah,
whatever you got.
You got to finish at the end there. Go get the ball.
Good to see Corbin Grunwald on the field in the backfield for Waupun. And Owen in motion now for Waupun, left to right.
Same formation as last time.
The field net is a complete pass to Redeker. Got himself a first down into Thunder territory with 45 seconds left. Gets up to the 45-yard line. Gets himself about a 15-yard gain on that play and takes it up to the 45 of the Thunder.
Nice job by Brennan Redeker to catch that ball away from his body, soft hands.
The play results in a first down for Waupun.
Yeah, good. He didn't get the connection the last play, and they go right back to Redeker again, and that'll help his confidence next time. We'll take a bit of a break, but now clock continues to tick down here. 35 seconds and counting down in the third quarter. Loop it over, and that one overshoots the intended receiver, trying to get to Colin Farley over on that left side. Incomplete, stops the clock now at almost 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Don't forget, we'll have Waupun's games all season long, including their game coming up next week, another non-conference game against the Huskies of New Holstein, 7 o'clock next Friday night, and on the road at New Holstein. 2nd down and 10 now for Waupun. And a little draw play for the quarterback. Eward still on his feet, crosses the 30-yard line, and still on his feet yet, and taken down finally way down to inside the 20-yard line. The far side of the field from where we're sitting here. And they're going to put him down right around the 16-yard line on that run. Nice job by Eward. Takes off, and nice shot. A little kind of a draw play for him, a delayed draw, and he just found a hole up the middle and let his feet do the rest.
Biggest offensive play of the night right there, 30-yard gain. On a broken play, I guess.
I'd like to say a delayed delayed draw play. All of a sudden, he just shot off to about a second delay there. So looking up the middle of the field, and that one is complete down inside the 5-yard line, maybe down to the 4.
And down inside the 5-yard line.
I think that's Redeker once again.
Yeah, right on the numbers, and just had some defenders right on him. And now that's Liam Hopp.
Liam Hopp
catches it down inside the 5-yard line, and we're down to 2 seconds left. They're going to let the clock run down, and that is it for 3 quarters of action. Waupun on the drive, trying to get their first score of the game. Be back in 1 minute with the 4th quarter, live from Seymour High School on Radio Plus Sports.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Dust allergens and even mold could be hiding in your air conditioning ducts. Your dryer vent could be clogged too. We will get your air clean, system more efficient, and home safe. One of our most trusted brands is American Standard. Call 920-763-2301. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Call All Phase so you don't sneeze.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lynn till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lynn's Truck. Lynn's Truck. We got the trucks at Lynn's Truck.
Okay, we are back. Want to thank our stream team with Ike and Eli and Ike making the trip over here from the Fond du Lac area. Randy and I left from Waupun, but Waupun threatening right now, down 20-0 after 3 quarters, but sitting at a 1st and goal at the 4-yard line, and see if they can finish one, get a quick stop, and make this thing an interesting game.
I think it's certainly doable yet for Waupun to get right back in this thing. And again, we said there was some opportunities for Waupun. They could have 20 points on the board themselves right now. They've missed on a couple of connections that were right there. Yeah, but you're right, Steve. They need a quick score here. They need to get a stop, get another score on the board, and now you're thinking about winning the football game, which that's certainly a possibility.
If nothing else, just have some really good, some positives to kind of build off from and see something that kind of change the momentum in this ball game. So they got a chance right now. Hopefully get themselves a quick score here. Unless you're one of our Seymour viewers right now, you're not hoping for that.
That's right.
Again, thanks for joining us, everybody out there. Mostly of our Waupun viewers out there, but some of you Seymour people that have joined us. Glad to have you on board. 1st and goal now for Waupun, sitting at the Seymour 4-yard line. Trying to pass this one in the end zone, and in and out of the hands of Waupun's Easton Bentz. No, it wasn't Easton.
Flag on the play.
It's 24. We don't have one on our little list here.
No, we do not. Not sure who that is.
Yeah.
Not updated roster. Sorry, folks.
We had a little trouble with that last year, but maybe we got that on. No, that one's
going back anyway on a holding call.
Top block on Waupun. Personal foul is going to move it back and make it a lot more difficult for Waupun. Looks like they're going to mark it Right around the 18-yard line or 14-yard line.
No,
18.
18 or 19. Yeah, it's going to be first and goal from the 19. Yeah.
Getting rushed on that one, and they do get it over to Liam Hopp right around the 15-yard line. Completed, but for about 4 yards, makes it a second down and goal at the 15-yard line. It stays in bounds, keeps the clock running under 11:40 to play here in the ball game. Keep things moving here when you're down by 20. 11:30 left here in the ball game.
Second and 15.
Big opportunity. See if Waupun can finish this drive. Hayward looks, scrambles off to his left. The lob went inside into the big fella into one Klustebor over there. And oh, man, he's holding his leg.
He's down.
After that one out of bounds, but in some pain right now. And that's, man.
Hopefully that's a cramp. Hopefully that's a cramp and nothing
is.
serious. Yeah, it looks like it is. They're stretching out his leg there.
Okay, good. So, but that one happened out of bounds, and they're going to, tend to him right now. We'll tend to getting some of our sponsors recognized here. So let's take a commercial break, and with this injury timeout, Waupun on the move right now, threatening to score. Be back in just a minute or so with more Waupun Warrior football on Radio Plus Sports.
WDS Construction started in 2005 by Ben Westra, a fourth-generation contractor and CWC alum. WDS offers commercial construction in the cold storage, educational, food, industrial, hospitality, medical, and retail markets. Across the nation, WDS provides a better construction experience from groundbreaking to grand opening. And here in its home state, WDS wishes the CWC Crusaders a safe and successful season.
For over 100 years, the name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
We are back now. A third and goal, ball to 10-yard line. Ewert's going to be, he breaks away from a tackle, looks into the end zone, and that one is knocked away in the end zone. A couple defenders on the intended receiver in the end zone. And makes it a fourth down. Well, they do have a flag in the end zone right now.
It might be a pass interference or a hold. It looks a lot of the Seymour players holding their arms up in that. Don't like the call mode.
Might need that little bit of help right now. We'll see a personal foul.
No, shot to the helmet.
Okay.
Targeting.
Back to first down and goal then for Waupun.
Got a targeting call there. Didn't really see it on the. Nothing that violent anyway.
Okay, so should be a first down then if it was third down on the down marker, but first and goal on the board out there. First and goal. Ball now at the 5-yard line.
Third and goal.
Third and goal. Okay, third and goal.
Let's get this thing in, boys, and let's get ourselves on the board, see if we can get something going.
Katzenberger in motion, so they load up the right side now. It trips over there. Ewert's going to pitch it out left side. Gets over to Grunwald, turns it up, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown for Waupun. Get a little pitch out over to Waupun's number 7, Corbin Grunwald, and turns on the Jets at the end and powers him away himself into the end zone. And a touchdown for Waupun puts him on the board, trailing now 20-6. 10:35 left in the contest.
Well, just what we called for. Took a little longer than we would have liked, but Waupun's on the board, making this game more competitive.
Waupun going for the 2-point conversion. See how they can finish this one off. Ewart plenty of time and finds in the end zone and catching. A nice job by Liam Hopp to go and grab it. Had to dive a little bit to get it, but hauls it in for the 2-point conversion. Waupun closing in on the Thunder, trailing now 20-8. 10:35 left in the game. Back after this with more Warrior football on Radio Plus Sports.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
We know you put your Kuhn Knight equipment to work, and it may be in need of some extra attention. Make sure to inspect bearings, knives, hammers, and other high-wear parts to keep your machine running at its best. Genuine Kuhn Knight parts, proudly made in the USA, are now available at Gruett's Equipment, your Kuhn Knight dealer in Potter, Eden, Waupun, and Watertown. Invest in quality with original Kuhn Knight parts designed specifically for your machine. Stop in or call your favorite Gruett's Equipment location for more information today.
Okay, we are back. Nice kick there by Eli Ewart. Got it to land right inside the 5-yard line, and a little delayed decision. They decided to try to run it up and get something out of it, and they returned the ball up to about the 18-yard line.
Excellent coverage by the Warriors. Special teams, and yeah, just what we asked for here. Quick score. Maybe Waupun can get a stop, get the ball back in good position, and see if they can get this game within a score.
Waupun fans, thanks for joining us again. 10:28 left in the contest. Ball at the 18-yard line of the Thunder, 1st and 10, and they just like to run some clock out. A missed tackle in the backfield and making the most of it, taking it out up to about the 27-yard line on that carry. Salzman again, the workhorse for him, gets it, breaks that initial tackle that would have put him maybe in the backfield, but ends up getting about 7, maybe 8 yards on the play. 2nd down and about 2 yards to go.
Yeah, it was Tutot that busted through there as well, and you said not able to wrap up.
Yeah, really. Waupun really needs to get a stop, and hopefully down to this end of the field eventually here with not much time coming up the clock, and see if they can get within a score in this game. 2nd down and almost 3 yards to go for the Thunder.
Waupun showing blitz.
Tripping him up to 30, but that should be
it's going to be enough
for 1st down. So move the sticks. Again, carry that time by Braden Miller. Gets it and gets himself up to the 30, so a 1st and 10 for the Thunder. And they wouldn't mind if it's just a slow trip up the field and 3 plays, get a 1st down and keep on moving the sticks.
Clock is certainly in the favor of Seymour right now. Waupun, you said, down by 2 scores. They need to get a stop early here, make something happen. This game is going to go by quickly. Seymour is going to keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock going.
They're going to wait till they start getting counted down before they run a play, too, which is just great time management.
10 from the 30-yard line.
Well, the 30-yard line of the Thunder. Waupun can make some magic happen right now. Under 9 to play in the game. They give it to Salzman around that right side. Again, breaking tackles and gets himself right around the 35-yard line. He's going to pick up right around 3 yards on the play. Or maybe give him 5 on that one. Actually up to the 35-yard line. So a 2nd down and 5 for the Thunder. Clock just keeps on ticking.
By the time they run this play, it's going to be close to the 8-minute mark. Wapun's going to get some urgency here now and make a stop.
Yeah.
No more 1st downs.
Pretty good defensive play there. A gain of about a yard on that play. So a nice job by Waupun. Just what they need. They got to do it again. You want to get it down here so they don't think about maybe even going for it on a fourth down. You want them to stop them here and get that ball back.
On the tackle.
Klustebor making it happen on that one with the tackle. Clock keeps on ticking down to 7:30 and counting down here in the ball game. Just a 12-point lead for Waupun.
Nepple coming to the sideline and receiving every play and then jogging back out and using all of his time before he has to snap the ball.
Referee getting close to counting him down right now, and he is counting him down. Nepple hands it around the left side, and this is going to be a first down and a lot more on the carrier on the left side. It's still on his feet, and somehow it's knocked down, and could have another cramp after this one. Runner goes down, but what a nice carry around that left side. Braden Miller on the carry. Nice play. Little fake handoff, and they give it to him around that left side, and looks like more cramp control here going on the field.
Our trainer has been busy tonight. She has been going to both sidelines. And
there goes the field position battle that Waupun was hoping to get out of that last play, but they come up with a big play down to the 21-yard line. And 7 minutes left in the contest, and not good on that big carry there to put Waupun in some more trouble in this game.
And Waupun just not able to set the edge there and turn it back inside where your help is there. Thunder has been able to get to the outside and down the sideline a number of big plays in this game.
Well, good news for everybody. Everybody's happy. Seymour people, Waupun people, Brewers winning a nice game against a tough team against Atlanta, winning 2-1 today. So that was a nice win for them over at American Family Field, the first of a 3-game series against the Braves.
Amazing team. They just find ways to get it done. I think, is the Miz throw tomorrow?
No, he threw today.
He threw today? Okay.
Yeah. Let's see what his numbers were for today for the Brewers.
Totally whiffed on that. I didn't realize that I had the grandkids and
yeah, they were on about 3 o'clock.
I got busy. I kind of forgot all about it. I would have probably turned that on.
Yeah, Brewers winning 2-1. They got 2 runs in the third inning in that ball game, and for Mizorowski in the game, pitched 6 innings, struck out 6, gave up 4 hits. So another good outing for Jacob Mizorowski and a nice win for the Brew Crew.
Well, good win, and again, he hasn't been quite as dominant. I think hitters are starting to catch up with him a little bit, but he's still one of the best in the game, probably the forerunner for the Cy Young Award.
Clock at 6:50 and counting down, and again another carry for Salzman, and now they don't care if they just get 2-3 yards on a play. That just keeps the clock moving. 6:40 and counting down to the game. A lot of cramps here tonight. You get that damp, a little bit cooler air in there, and that just get a little damp field out there, and that just keeps on happening.
I have been there. I have had severe cramps a couple of times when I was playing many decades ago. But man, I remember just one of the most painful things you could ever have was a calf cramp, and I don't know how some of these guys come back from it and get back on the field, because when I would get them late in the game, I was usually done for.
Clock keeps on ticking. It's a little lightning way off in the distance. I didn't say it too loud so anybody saw that.
No.
Way out there.
Hopefully the officials weren't looking.
Yeah. Little handoff along the left side, and getting some nice yardage over there, following some nice blocking along that left side. And ball taken inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, it's nothing as far as trickery or scheme here. They're just handing it off and running to the outside to the tackle spots and reading their zone blocking and getting it done.
Yeah, down to the 9-yard line. First down again for the Thunder. First and goal, ball at the 9-yard line. Very simple plays, nothing fancy about it.
Yeah, just mano on mano, and they're getting the job done right now.
First and 10 again for the Thunder with a 20-8 lead, but threatening here. 5:50 left in the contest. Take handoff, going to get it again to Salzman, and he finds himself in the end zone. Touchdown. And Waupun gives up another touchdown that they couldn't afford to give up, and now 26-8 the score with 5:43 left here in the ball game.
And we're seeing Braden Krause limp off the field right now. He didn't even make it off. He was calling for a sub, and he...
Sitting on the field right now. Let's take another break. We'll be back after this injury timeout right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
And Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street in downtown Waupun. What would summer be without Sundrop? It's back, right?
Back. I went out and got it myself. I got tired of having no distributors for it, so we drove to Shawano. We got Sundrop. So everybody that's been asking for it, come on in. We've got Sundrop in the bottles. The hot days out on the patio to refresh your thirst.
Going to be a nice week here. Pop out to the patio, have a little lunch out there, a little beverage, right?
Yeah, the weather's going to be great. Beer's going to be cold. We got a bunch of our summer stuff is on tap now. I'll have a cider going on tap here shortly, so come check some of these offerings out. Plus, we're going to start our Little Kings promotion. We're Little Kings bottles, 5 for $10 little shorty bottles. Check that out, too. We have all kinds of nice deck bucket specials, too.
How about some wings out on the patio? That'd be fun.
If you want to do that. But just remember, when you come out to order food at the patio, we don't have an actual set waitress for out there. So if you're going to sit at the patio, come in, place your order. We'll bring it out to you, but we don't have anybody actually working the patio.
All right, very good. Steve with us here, the other bar, Main Street, Waupun. Have a good week, buddy. Thank you.
You too. Thanks, Nick.
Okay, we are back. Everybody's stretching out hamstrings all around the field, even on the sidelines here. A couple of guys are down here for the Thunder, but just setting up for an extra point try. 26-8 ball game. Extra point is up, and that one is good. He said now 27-8 with 5:43 left in the game. We'll be back in 1 minute with more Warrior football on Radio Plus Sports.
5:43 remaining in the game. Seymour, 27.
When the snow finally melts in Wisconsin, things tend to move pretty fast, especially for farmers. And before that first field is even planted, the bills are already piling up. That's where a farm operating loan comes in handy. You see, a short-term agriculture loan designed to cover day-to-day farm expenses can be a must for many during those seasonal peaks like planting. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design. Operating loans are built around the realities of things like farming, not some generic business model. You simply won't farm on a spreadsheet. You farm in very real time. Get the local support from people you already know at Ergo Bank. Real help when you really need it. See them also for things like home loans and car loans. Perhaps it's CDs and IRAs you might be thinking about. Ergo Bank, they're an equal housing lender, NMLS ID number 586757. At Ergo Bank, it's all about better banking by design.
Member FDIC.
Okay, we are back at Seymour High School again. Waupun now down by 19 points, 27-8, 5:43 left. But that one, they put a dagger in this ball game here for Waupun. Ball taken up along the left side on the return from Jacob Kerner. Gets taken down right around the 37 or 38 yard line on the Waupun side of the field. But a lot of things to talk about for Waupun football after this one.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I think, you can just start with maybe a little bit about toughness and getting after it, and then getting that offensive line going, getting some holes made for those running backs, and then everything, I think you kind of spotted it early, Steve, a little bit slow. Everything happened a little bit slow. You got to get off the ball a little quicker, and that's going to come in practice. You got to do that a little bit snappier. Make things happen. Just a half a step can make the complete difference in how things play out in a certain play.
Three receivers out to the left for Waupun. Ewert back to throw, and he's got a wide open receiver down the sidelines, and that in the hands of Waupun's Liam Hopp. Had that step on the defender back there and laid it in there perfectly from Ewert. And Waupun moves it way down the field in a hurry.
On the tackle.
See if they can do something real quick here, but the only problem they have is they're having trouble stopping the Thunder here in the ball game.
Like 40-ish, 42 yards on that play.
You were with it looking off the left side. It finds Owen Klustebor over there. Takes a couple of guys going to take him down and
complete
flag down.
To Klustebor, flag on the play.
Looks like this one might be coming back.
Preliminary call holding.
Jansen and Owen Linsmeyer on the tackle.
5:11 left in the game. 27-8 in favor of Seymour.
Waupun doesn't realize there was a penalty call. They're ready to run the next play, and this one's going to come back.
Maybe we'll have to go to Facebook Live on our way home, and we can do our post-game show on the road home.
That's 9:12 right now.
After that one.
So glad we got these young guys along. Our video guys are so good now. They do all the all the heavy lifting. Packing up a lot of gear they bring to these games.
Got a hernia surgery coming up in a few weeks too, so I won't be lifting anything. He said nothing more than a gallon of milk. He said so. Got that coming up. All things that happen to you when you get older.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, things getting a little ugly here, and slowed down to a halt.
Yeah, I thought I heard a whistle on that play, and that's why our lineman stood up, but then
5-yard penalty on Waupun.
Ball moved up to the
1st and 25 from the 33-yard line.
seemed like there was seemed like there might have been an inadvertent whistle there that caused Waupun to jump.
Ewert running off to his left, throws one in towards the end zone, and that's going to come up. Almost over the top of the defender over there and almost into the arms of Aiden Strax over there. But, incomplete. A little underthrown, even though Strax got behind the defender, but they're down to 5:02 left. Wapun's got a mile to go.
Tough throw there by Ewert. He's going to his left, had to turn his body and make that throw across his body.
Ball at the 33-yard line. When you want to see what's happening past the scoreboard over there, was the lightning action over there. We're looking down along the sidelines towards Redeker and hauls it in. And that might be just out of bounds just before he got to the pylon there, but he gets it down to about the 1-yard line. So about a 32-yard completion down to Redeker, turning into main target here in the ball game for Waupun.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Now 1st and goal at the 1-yard line, and 4:53 left here in the contest.
Yeah, some positives for Waupun to build on.
Yeah,
making a few plays late in the game.
Yeah, nice catch, and Redeker doing a good job catching that, hauling it in at the end of that. For something in the end zone right now, that is a complete pass, and of course, deservingly getting it into Brennan Redeker. Looking at him all the way on that one, just waited for him to get a little separation at the end of that and put it right on the money. And Waupun gets themselves a touchdown, trying to make things a little more interesting here. 4:46 left in the contest, and they trail now 27-14. And of course, when the Thunder get the ball, they're going to try to run that clock down as much as they can. Waupun really needs a 3-and-out defensively against them if they want to make things even more interesting in this game. But otherwise, good clock management that we've seen so far from the Thunder.
Waupun again. 2 split wide right, 2 split wide left.
Going for that 2-point conversion, and that was a couple defenders right there. Really nowhere to go in that one, so no good on that. And we'll just keep it right here.
4:46 remaining.
And Stephen Randy here, and we'll be covering some Waupun volleyball too. We've got about 5 or 6 games scheduled during the season. They take care of a lot of their games when they go to these tournaments on a weekend, which only counts as one event when they do that, which is why they do those tournaments. But we got a bunch of games scheduled. If the things get cleared for us to be able to do games over at Waupun, right now they're kind of keeping us out of their internet here, and you can't get any router out of there. So got to work on that. That's our big assignment coming up here in the early part of the next week, so we can bring you some volleyball matches over at Waupun High School.
Yeah. We've only covered games there for decades and decades, and suddenly, kind of locking us out.
Yeah,
crazy. Maybe we have to talk to Jenny Patrica, she's down in front of us. Maybe she has a little pull there. School board.
Yeah, I was thinking Steve Hill too, and
Yeah.
Jenny. She's one of the power brokers in the school district here. So we'll have a meeting over at Armga's house across the street from where she lives over
That's
there.
right.
We'll have a meeting over there with everybody.
Looks like the Waupun's setting up for an onside kick here.
Yeah, coach says get up there and field this ball. So makes the
get it.
oh, nobody's going after it. And looked like nobody was closing in on it for the Thunder team.
For either team, actually.
Yeah, kind of a hesitation, and he's got to be going at it hard.
Onside kick attempt.
Waupun got it back.
That's what they're
Yeah,
saying.
they're celebrating right now, so Waupun got it back. And here we go. You get a quick touchdown, then you got something here. Onside kick, boy, I tell you, as far as the Thunder, they did not go after that ball, and Waupun kind of hesitated too, and then finished strong at the end of it.
Yeah, the Thunder did not really have their hands team up there either. I think they just went with their normal, and only about 4 guys on that side, and nobody, as you said, nobody really had any desire to go get it. Waupun was a little slow to get there as well, actually. Okay, here we go, Steve. Who knows?
Yeah, come on, let's make something happen here. Make this thing interesting. 4:43 left. Ball at the 45-yard line of the Thunder. You were looking down the field and trying to find Owen Klusterbar, who had beat his guy.
Incomplete
And,
intended for
the only misses that he's had are usually a little bit long that we've seen, or just a little off the mark. So far, those passes a little bit too much. Owen going after it. He tried to turn the Jets on there to go chase it down, but that just does stop the clock. So not much hurt. 4:36 left.
That connection would have made it a one-score game.
Could you see that if he would have got that and answered like right away?
Klusterbar was open. He would have went into the end zone untouched.
He's a big boy, but he's got some jets too. So looking over the middle, and that is a complete pass. And
flag on the play.
Flag in the offensive backfield. Then we got another
holding
player down for Waupun, and there she goes again. The trainer brings her little pink backpack out there and tend to another person with a cramp for Waupun. Definitely get her practicing on cramp repair out there so far in this ball game.
Usually you don't see the big linemen getting the cramps. It's always the skill guys, and they're a little more fast twitch muscle and a little more wound a little tighter. The muscles will cramp up on these kind of nights. He wants to get up, but that's Rediker. Oh, yeah, don't do it too early.
Nope. So we better get rid of that first.
As I said, I've been there. I can relate to it. I think it's gone now. You try and get up, and oh, criminy sakes, it hurts so bad. They go back down.
Yeah, again, Brenner, one of those guys we got a chance to call out of the baseball games, as some of the other players for Waupun during that state run for Waupun and American Legion baseball. Got the nice things, you get to meet some of the parents too out there and hang out a little bit, and
wonderful family.
Yeah, they get to discuss the games with the parents afterwards with the post game.
Brennan was the guy that hit behind Chase Beam almost most of the season, and certainly through the state tournament. He was a good enough hitter that you couldn't just work around Chase Beam, and intentionally walk him every time, because Rediker could do damage.
They did walk Chase the one time, and then Rediker came up and they got to drill a nice base hit, and I said that's why you can't walk Chase Beam, because Brennan's waiting for you in that number 4 spot in the batting order. He wants to get up, but it keeps on tightening up, and now they might have to just carry him off the field.
Yeah. That looks like it's going to maybe end his night. That's a painful one.
Yeah. He tried a couple times. He's a gamer. He tried to get up and stay on the field because he's been coming up big here for Waupun. Became like their main target. We still have a flag on the field to deal with yet.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier tonight, Steve, but if you haven't seen it, go to, I don't know where you'd find it exactly, but go to that American Legion All-Star game that was played at AmFam Field, and look at the highlight of Chase Beam hitting that home run. That was
just type in Chase Beam and American Legion, you'll get a video of it, and it was
That was hit as good as any major leaguer, I'll tell you that.
He knew it. It was fun to watch his reaction after. And then when he came in celebrating, it was great. It's a great video from beginning to end. A handoff and a delayed draw on that one. Ewert, oh man, he just one broken tackle away from possibly getting himself into the end zone.
Well, 20 yards, 21 yards on that carry by Ewert. I think that was a designed quarterback draw.
Just a little short of the first down. Yeah, a couple yards short of that. A third down and about 2 yards to go now for Waupun. We're going to make things happen. Under 4 to play and the clock counting down right now. Ewert gets the snap. Goes back in the pocket. Looks up the field. Kind of floating one up there. And that at the end of it trying to haul it in. That Owen down there?
I believe it is. Yeah.
Owen made a little attempt. Thought maybe he could have kept on running instead of jumping for it. He thought he could have run underneath that one instead of stopping his momentum and jumping up for it.
Yeah, get a chance to look at the replay. Yeah, you're right. It looked like Owen sure just sprinted it out at the end. And
it's nice having that little delay in there because it's almost if you look right away at you're going to catch that. Not much of a delay compared to what we've had sometimes.
Yeah, about 5 or 6 seconds maybe, and
not bad
from what you're seeing on video and what we're seeing live.
4th down play now for Waupun. Just need at least 2 yards to keep this drive going. But they're going to go for everything right now, looking for Liam Hopp, who just kind of gave up, slowed up on that at the end of it, and overshoots him by quite a bit. And Waupun's going to turn it over on downs. A few things to get excited about, but just couldn't keep that drive going. 3:31 left in the game. Waupun trailing 27-14.
The onside kick worked.
Yeah.
Just what we wanted, but then Waupun not able to connect. He had the best chance there right away the first play after that onside kick. They had Owen Klusebor open down the field and a little bit overthrown on the pass. And that would have been a quick score, as quick as you could possibly get. Made this game very, very interesting with that. That would have been about almost 5 minutes left.
Seymour decides to take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Back in 30 seconds with more Warrior football after this on Radio Plus Sports.
This exciting gameplay is being brought to you by Waupun Utilities, your local electric, water, and wastewater provider. And just like the teams out there, our team works hard every single day to deliver reliable, affordable service to more than 4,400 customers. As your community-owned utility, every single dollar we earn goes back into making Waupun stronger. Waupun Utilities, powering our community with teamwork, pride, and of course, hometown commitment.
Okay, a timeout taken by the Thunder with 3:31 left here. Long fourth quarter, just dragging right along.
Much more passing going on, a lot of incomplete passes.
The Thunder would like to get the ball back because then say, we'll take care of that clock for you. We're going to run some stuff down. I don't know, what was a pond to have that on the board? Yeah, we got 3 timeouts left. Is that a 3 or a 2 on there? A mishmash together.
3, I believe.
3, yeah, so. But again, some self-inflicted damage that Waupun did to themselves a few times in the ball game. And nice job here by the Thunder, really. To handle the way they ran the clock. Some great carries by Greg Salzman out there. Some great play calling by the Thunder in this game. And really taking advantage of what Waupun's been giving them.
Tackling has not been great by Waupun as well.
And that run right there, he was just tucking it in to get tackled and just kept on going up the field with it on that carry from Braden Miller. Yeah, hats off to a team that started with really little experience in the skill positions and then some main injuries that they had going into this opening game. And great job here by the Thunder.
Neppel has done a nice job of managing the team tonight, getting it done. Kyle Neppel.
2nd down and 5 yards to go as the clock continues to run. Under 2:50 to play in the game.
Tight formation. He's going to run every second he can, Neppel.
Yeah, looking to be counted down, and finally they're just starting to count him down. So, it's a broken tackle in the backfield, but just gets a couple yards pass after where he would have went down on that play up to about the 43-yard line. No gain, maybe a half a yard of gain or a yard gain on the play. He's a 3rd down and About 5 yards to go. And clock continues to tick, and we're getting down close to the 2-minute mark left in this game.
3rd and 5 from the 42-yard line.
It was about 9 minutes left in this game when I said Waupun's got a shot here if they can make some things happen, but credit the Thunder doing a nice job running as much clock as possible.
Waupun did not score until the 4th quarter. 10:35 left in the ball game, and that's going to move the ball back 5 yards. It'll jump on that left side, and Sean Steffens is going to get called for that.
We'll stop the clock at least.
Yeah, join us next week, Friday night. Another Friday Night Lights for us over at New Holstein. Waupun taking on the Huskies. Very familiar place for us to be. When Waupun played in the Eastern Wisconsin Conference, they were in our conference, and he went and played Kiel and Two Rivers over that direction, and Sheboygan Falls.
From the 38-yard line.
Pretty good conference over there. That was fun, but you did a lot of traveling. Going to Two Rivers is about a 2-hour drive. The 125 left, just starting to count them down now. They're going to pan it on the right side over to Salzman again, and
Salzman, the ball carrier.
main thing for him is just wrap the ball up. Waupun decides to take a timeout with 1:14 left. 4th down now, and right around 4 yards to go or so.
Yeah, Waupun, they got some new bleachers on the visitors' side. It's kind of nice. Got that taken care of, so you don't have to sit on the same side, although we do have one-sided bleachers here at Seymour. Seems to be working fine.
Yeah, nothing on the other side. Not really built for you. The parking lot's right there when you get past the fence and the track over there. But Adrian Harmson, very kind words for all the people that made that happen. Putting in, it's not just one of those little low, like 4 or 5 rows high bleachers. They're narrow, but it goes up pretty high where you get way above the team and the team you're there to cheer for. So I think they'll appreciate that as visiting fans, too, that they have their own spot over there behind their team instead of kind of being mixed in on the Waupun side with the Waupun fans.
Close behind your team, too. No track there at Veterans Memorial Field, so you were right on top of the action. And
I love that part of it. You know, there's a big contingent of people that really want that field to stay over there at Veterans Memorial Field, and there's quite a few people that would like it to be played over at Waupun High School. But as an announcer, I love that we're right on top of the field. It's so easy to call the game, and you really feel like you're right in the middle of the action almost.
Yeah, they've been playing football there for a lot of years, nearly 100 years, I think. Got to be close to it.
Great tradition there. Put some nice plaques up there in commemoration of when that field was first played on there, and a lot of pride there from the veterans. That being still at Veterans Memorial Field in Waupun.
Yeah, Waupun and everybody at the line of scrimmage trying to go for a block.
And nobody back at all, and that ball just checks up right around the 28-yard line and kicks back about a yard to about the 29 or 30-yard line. 1:05 left in the contest. Waupun needed a little magic on that one to
near the 30-yard line.
Just punted it away safely, and Waupun
First and 10.
will have a long hour and 20-minute drive back to Waupun to talk about this. Waupun getting spoiled last year, 8-1 in the regular season, second place in the conference behind Berlin.
I think they won their first 6, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Yeah.
we're not going to have that happen this year.
Decided to put Berlin on homecoming night, and that's when they kind of got it taken to them a little bit on that. Then they lost that first game in the playoffs. That one is a completed pass over to Waupun number 24.
That's our mystery player that we don't have a name for.
Yeah.
Gitzel's pass complete.
See what our PA announcer comes up with. He's going to just say complete to number 24.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Braden Gitzel in the game as a quarterback for Waupun. So,
2nd and 2. from the
Braden
30-yard
back
line.
in the shotgun.
1 for 1.
Puck was left, and that one was right on the money. It's but that's
Pass incomplete.
second drop for Katzenberger in his hands and out here in this ball game.
Timeout. Seymour.
Seymour decides to take a timeout with 52 seconds left.
Coach just wants to make sure everybody's doing their assignments. He doesn't want to, it's just a matter of stats right now, but he doesn't want to see a big play given up. Yeah, Finn Katzenmeyer. I thought he'd Katzenberger, right? Katzenberger, sorry. Finn, I thought
basketball guy.
Yeah, we know him from that.
A couple drops for him here tonight.
I know. I expected more out of him. It's still early, but yeah, he can step up and add to that offensive weaponry that Waupun would have.
Yeah, athletic young man, and very well put together out there too. So, yeah, we'll see. They're going to get their confidence, get their rhythm down here, and hopefully they can make some substantial changes in confidence and connections in that second game coming up next week, Friday, over at New Holstein.
Gitzel should be 2 for 2. He is 1 for 2 in the game. Yeah, there's some lightning again, Steve, off to the north.
Gitzel sprinting around his right side, and he's going to hang on to the ball and go out of bounds. 46 seconds left. I've been watching that orange lightning. It has been kind of getting closer and closer very slowly, luckily. That would not be good if they stopped things here with 46 seconds left and have to go do a lightning delay.
Yeah, the officials would get booed out of here if that happens with only a couple of plays left.
Yeah.
It's 4th down now. Waupun's last hope here. They have to convert.
So 4th down, about 4 yards to go, and nobody's going after the ball, and
that's going to end the game. Gitzel was not ready for the snap yet.
Yeah, just snapped over his head, and nobody reacted to it.
I don't know if he even
on that one.
I don't know if Gitzel even saw the ball go by him. Seymour offense checking in. They got to run at least one play.
Yeah, this will be the snap or two here to just end this ball game. See if this can be the end of it right here. A long 4th quarter. 27-14. 38 seconds left. And we'll thank our sponsors, because we're going to have a quick little post game here. So I'll thank our sponsors for all the coverage that you let us be able to be out here. And I really do appreciate that. Make sure you look at that list that we have, and make sure to frequent those businesses around the Waupun area.
Yeah, I certainly do. I appreciate it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
If I have the options, I try and support them.
We're putting the ball down at the 20-yard line, and hopefully we can just get this thing done now with no more cramps in the game. Get her done, and everybody get into their weekend. I'll be watching some football coming up tomorrow morning. I think I got 3 scrimmage games for the 8th grade team, and my oldest grandson Ryston on that team, a wide receiver for them.
I have shopping spree tomorrow morning.
And you have shopping spree,
I
yeah?
think the last one for the month of August. Join me there if you'd like.
Taking the knee, and that should just about wrap things up.
Nepple takes a knee.
No. Preliminary injury possibly to Eli Ewert.
Oh,
maybe collarbone.
Collarbone
we don't know, but yeah.
Okay.
That would be.
So
that
we're
would
just
be
hearing that.
awful.
We don't know that for sure. We're
That's
hearing
just
that, and that might be accurate.
We'll see. We'll definitely let you know coming up this next week. But Waupun losing by a score of 27-14. Did not score till the 4th quarter in the ball game, and end up dropping their first game here of the postseason, or the exhibition season here, 27-14. So a little disappointing outing here for Waupun, and hopefully just some unofficial news that we heard hopefully is not true, but we'll definitely let you know here coming up next week, Monday morning. So, Randy, that's about all we can say about that for tonight. We're going to wrap things up.
Yeah, and again, thanks to all of our sponsors for keeping us on the air. We do appreciate that. Join me for shopping spree in the morning.
And thanks again to our stream team here, Ike and Eli and Ike. Did a great job again for us here tonight, and glad that we got to venture up here and meet up at Seymour. But again, it was a 27-14 loss for Waupun. Disappointing way to start out the 2026 season. To have yourself a great weekend. Enjoy the weekend. So the Brewers can bring home a couple wins coming up here on the weekend against the Braves. And everybody who's traveling back home, have a safe trip home. It's been Waupun Warrior Football on Radio Plus Sports.
Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.